Hello everyone, welcome back to Die Party Night City, a Cyberpunk 2020 adventure. We're on week number 24, yes. And, yeah, hi. Let's go around and introduce all the people who'll be playing with us today. First up, we have Tessica. Did I get it?
Hi.
Did I get it?
Tessica.
So close. Tessica.
So close.
So close.
Totally good.
Hey, how you doing? How's your week been?
I'm good. My week's been good. My cat's trying to kill me, you know. Pretty much same old, same old.
I hear they just wait for you to die, then they'll eat you.
I mean, I hope that takes a while. I think she thinks it's gonna happen soon sometimes. Like right now, no. But yeah, things are good. I've been running a lot and occasionally flying.
Well, you should probably slow down then if you're actually lifting off.
I had some fun trying to take pictures of my flying the other day. It was like outtakes from the Three Stooges, and I finally got one really good shot.
Was that the one you posted on Instagram?
Yes.
I saw that one, yeah. It was just like, yay!
Can you elaborate on this flying? What is that exactly?
Basically, I was trying to take pictures for Instagram, and so I don't know what happened. My brain sometimes when I'm running, I swear to God, it's like the best drug ever, except I'm not actually on any drugs. And so literally I was just like, oh, instead of just running, why don't I jump? And so I jumped like a doofus. And then the camera took a picture and I looked at it and I was like, wow, I look like a doofus. Let's do that like 50 more times. So I did it about 50 more times. And I finally got a good shot. And I'm thinking of posting the outtakes on my Discord because they're hilarious. I showed them to Rob and he just about fell over out of his chair laughing.
That sounds like a plan. Am I in your Discord? I should be in your Discord.
You should do like a animated GIF out of it.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious. I don't know how to do that, but that would be so funny.
I'm sure somebody knows.
Yeah,
who
it's
does
not
it.
that hard. Tons of people love doing that shit.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
look
they
at
fucking do.
I'm pretty sure every Discord has their resident GIF maker.
I have like
we
two.
do have one that is responsible for the wiggling cat butt, like not this one, but the wiggling one. It wiggles like.
Oh, you mean the
butt
little
person.
GIF
That one just
thing?
does a long cat impression, apparently.
Anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for letting me join you tonight. You guys are all amazing, and I'm a total noob, but I learn hopefully quickly.
Yeah.
And I'm having so much fun with this. I've been looking forward to it all week, so.
Time to bisect some more people.
Yes.
Leg
With
sex.
my legs.
Yeah. Up next we have Mr. Peach Pixel 8. So tell us about your week.
My week has only just started because it's Monday, but I'm super looking forward to this week because there's an announcement coming tomorrow. Stay tuned to my Twitter for that. And on Wednesday, it's going to be awesome. We've got like 9 streamers all corralled together to play some Secret Hitler. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so good. Maybe 10.
Yeah, if you've ever wanted to see like how people who face cam for a living try and get in liberal agendas, now you're going to learn.
We should change the name of the show.
That's
Oh,
that's
also,
the
I
exact
did the
title.
video
It's
of,
really long for a
Gremlins.
reason. Yeah.
Do you like Salt, Henley? You're a fan of Salt at all? Because you would
I've
love
been known to generate some salt.
totally go over my YouTube and watch that video.
Henley? Salty? No, can't be.
Yeah.
He's
It's
just
true.
so chill normally.
But I cannot wait for some Cyberpunk goodness.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be super good. Next we have Fuzzy. Tell us about your week, Fuzzballs.
My week has been pretty chill. Although I was quite proud of myself on my cooking stream yesterday because I made gnocchi and it was lovely. And yeah, so I was quite proud of myself because I've only made it once before. And yeah, I've got a new light for my fish tank because early birthday present, and that's pretty much it. I haven't been up to anything super exciting, I don't think. I finished my Dishonored no kill, no sort of like no alerts run, which was good. Dishonored 2, sorry.
I tried to play Dishonored. I tried being the objective there, and I played it. I was like, oh, okay, this is okay. It started getting real fucky, and I'm like, This is with the beta patch as well, so I'm like, interesting. Let me just alt-tab real quick to find out where this key was, because I was walking around in that first area forever trying to find that fucking key to the guy's house. The shop, sorry. And at the moment I alt-tabbed, the game crashed. I'm like, okay, I'll load it up again. Loaded it up again. It was literally this big. But it was...
It was running at 144 frames per second.
No, you couldn't even see it. That's how small it was, right? It was running that big.
Sexiest postage stamp you've ever seen.
It was up in the top corner of the screen, and it was full screen. So, like, the rest of the screen was black, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I couldn't change it. I had to force NVIDIA to be like, sure, bro, we'll do the settings for you. And I'm like, okay, cool. But... yeah, no, that game is weird, man. I don't know how... like, they changed engines, I know that much, but they...
yeah, they're using the... oh, fuck, I can't remember.
It became really fucky, like... oh, man.
I haven't had very many problems with it.
Well,
like,
I'm glad...
I mean,
I'm really happy that that's the
Frame rate
case,
has been
because...
taking a hit times as well. So.
yeah, well, my frame rate's been dog shit, but my PC isn't the best, and my graphics card's like a fucking 750, so...
yeah.
I had one crash, but that was pretty much my only problem. I've had roughly between 44 and 60 frames through all of it.
She said below 60.
Shut up, frame rate elitist bitch. Yeah, no, okay, PG. No,
You fuzzy.
but, yeah, no, I've enjoyed playing it. I just enjoy creative murder.
I think I just got lucky.
Yeah, I got lucky as well with the, like, it doesn't run amazing on my system, but it's fine.
I'm waiting for the day when a brand new game will come out this year, and I'll be like, oh my god, it runs like butter. The last time that happened was fucking the latest Doom. That thing was just like...
that game runs awesome.
I was like, yeah. People know how to make Doom, apparently.
See, I just assume everything's fucked on my computer.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have Mr. Virgil, aka Zircon5. How's your week been, sir?
It's been going all right. All this video game talk just reminded me of someone did a quick comparison vid of Assassin's Creed 2 and the remaster, and it literally looked like they were labeling them wrong. I was blown away. Looked like they remastered it and put it in like the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind engine or something.
I saw that picture of that fucking
the guy,
like the cutscene of like
where he's all and it's like he's got like 7 triangles to make his whole face.
yeah,
and his eyes are just like out here.
But you know what?
It's wrong.
I'm really excited because they took that year off, and I saw the trailer for the movie at the cinema when I went and saw Fantastical Beasts and Where to Find Them. That actually looks fucking dope. That movie, the Assassin's Creed movie, actually looks fucking awesome. Like, you should go check out the trailer. It's mostly focused on the real like present time stuff. And I've always liked that aspect about Assassin's Creed more than like the other stuff. And they
That was always my favorite too, actually.
Yeah. And they've
I've never played Assassin's Creed.
They've recently released a post about the new Assassin's Creed game, saying that they're going to focus mostly on having the game just be like a sandbox world that people just explore, rather than it being like a forced hallway of stuff. So that sounds really good to me.
That'll be really cool.
Yeah. So more touristy, less gamey, but I don't know. I think the next Assassin's Creed is going to do well. We'll see. They took that year off. They know what they're doing. Yeah, it's going to be more like Far Cry than anything.
Are they actually taking a year off?
Yeah. They didn't release a game this year.
Finally, I'll play this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they make it more like Far Cry, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I hadn't played Far Cry, I played through all of the Assassin's Creed games before the stream, and then the last one that I played was the one whose launch was just awful on stream, and I like cried because I love the series. Yeah, and it was just so bad when it first launched, right? And so I was just like, this is so sad. And then somebody was like, you have to try Far Cry, you'll like this, and it's more stable. And so I played that, and I was like, oh my god, it's Assassin's Creed in first person. It's amazing.
Blood Dragon, so good.
All right.
I want another awesome Tenchu stealth assassin game.
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
I want the Thief 2 to come out because I loved the original Thief. Fuzzy.
That would be dope.
The original one.
Yeah.
You know the one that came out not so long ago? Original Thief. Really good.
Thief from like.
She knows.
All right.
12
All right.
years
Shut
ago.
up, Peachy.
No,
No one
Thief
wants you
from, like,
trolling.
you know the remake of Thief?
Not from. I don't think I
Yeah,
saw.
the
it.
shitty version that was awful.
It's not shit.
All right.
It's just
So we're going over to Chip now. Chip, how's your week been?
Pretty good. Sorry if I'm quiet tonight, guys.
You sound better.
Weird audio issues. But yeah, my week's been good. We're working on the new raid in World of Warcraft. We actually managed to almost clear it, and then we moved on to the just farm rotation of our normal raid. Other than that, it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Just
like
working the salaryman lifestyle.
whenever you bring up WoW, it just seems like a chore. Like you're just like, yeah, man, I'm just on the fucking raid, and it's like, okay. Should you be less
Oh
excited
yeah, I
for that
cut the grass, then I raked up all the grass. I put the grass in the bin.
That's kind of what having something on farm is like. You're just hoping for something good to come out of it, and it never does. All you get is gold.
I'll raid more. Wow, please don't hit me again.
It's goofy
abusive
time.
relationship that is wild.
All right,
Seriously.
let's get into this shit, guys. And finally, we're like 40 minutes deep into the episode. So, hey. So yeah, let's last time our adventurers decided it'd be a good idea to make a bit of money so that they don't starve to and die on the streets. So they decided to go on over to a like, I don't know what you'd call it, like a hobo meeting for jobs. It was Arasaka was looking for
Home Depot.
Yeah, Arasaka was looking for homeless warm bodies to throw at a problem. And throw at a problem they did. They managed to assault a shipping container that came from the now defunct Biotechnica Corporation, which if you watch the previous 23 episodes of this show, you would understand why that's the case. But I won't bore you with the details. Anyway, they managed to shoot off the remnants of a security team. And thank God they weren't any more prepared, or the company that was protecting it had any more money to throw at that problem, because they came through with very little issues. They equipped themselves with a few more 9mm bullets and made off with a haul of, I don't know, a couple thousand tabs of
The good stuff.
Yeah, the good stuff. It was
What's it called? Libido.
Libido. Thank you very much. I was gonna call it insomnia. I'm like, what? No, Dave. What are you doing? And yeah, so they made off with a couple thousand tabs of that. They returned, and they blew up the rest. Supposedly blew up the rest.
Absolutely blew out the rest. I mean, what could possibly go
What could
wrong?
possibly go wrong there? They didn't check, which is good because, why would they? It exploded. No reason to check. Yeah, they returned the other containers back. They got paid a hefty €250 to split between the 5 of them. And that'll give them a week's worth of food, basically. So congratulations, guys, on that. You did real good. But
Give ourselves a round of applause for not starving to death in the first episode.
but yeah, now they have these tabs to hand off, and we can skip forward about a week's worth of time. You guys are getting real hungry again. What's the plan?
Can we kill for money?
You can kill for money. You just need to find someone that wants to buy you to kill for money.
How do we do that?
It's easy to find people who want to get someone beat up for money. You just go to a bar, look for a drunk man.
So-
this guy give you shit. You want me beat up for 20 credits?
I don't want to
Problem.
waste my
Sweetie.
time beating people up.
No, this is what I get to.
Legs.
It's more
I want
difficult.
to murder people.
So if you're
Really
interested in finding like tickets for murder and stuff like that, all you need to do is put yourself in a position to run into the type of people that would normally hire people for that situational stuff. Like you could probably go to nightclubs
Is there
and
such a thing as like a runner's bar?
Yeah, so that's what I was getting to, is that we can't just slum around here. We gotta go somewhere where there's money, people.
yes, there is such thing as a money bar, as a runner's bar, and it's not so much like Cyberpunk isn't so much like it's not Shadowrun. It's not like, hey
No,
guys,
no,
let's
that's what I
go
was
find
asking
Mr.
if there was sort of
Johnson.
thing.
What was that?
That's why I was sort of asking, because I mean, sort of Shadowrun has those things with big jobs, but it also has people just looking to get shit done.
Yeah, so they don't really have like a Mr. Johnson meetup bar or anything like that in Cyberpunk, because Cyberpunk is mostly gang warfare, like in the low life stuff. So you can find a gang, for example, and attach yourself to that gang and have a pretty good life, but be expected to sort of work for the gang. There's plenty of opportunities like that in Night City. There's an entire the actual combat zone, the stuff that you guys are in. There is like territory wars going on all the time. So there's lots of like actual gunfire going off to claim territory and retake territory and that sort of stuff. So it's definitely something in there if you guys want to go and do it.
Dave, would I know anyone?
Check out your
There's
backstory. I
there's
have
a-
a couple people on mine.
Yeah, so there's a... What was your character again? Who was it?
Vi.
Oh, god damn it. It's doing that
By
stupid shit where it
Eldred.
doesn't load any of my assets. I'm just going to restart the page. No, you're a solo, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if I've done any jobs for someone, or, I mean, I'm in bed with the mafia. Maybe
Okay.
I have a contact there.
Oh, yeah, no, you would have a contact within... I say mafia, but it's basically a organized
gang.
crime gang thing, right? So, let's see. Roll me a luck. We'll see how high up the totem pole someone like this would be. Oh, why is he doing this? There we go.
So yeah, maybe I'm telling you guys about Dennis, my old ex-lover, who is like a gang leader. I'm like, you probably could pay us 40, 50 credits to kill someone.
I don't think Dennis was a gang leader.
Each, correct?
Dennis, you know, he's not very good with money.
I will be. I'm going to tag along with everybody else, but I'm going to be keeping an eye out for any opportunities to perform medical services for people for pay. And I'm also going to start I need to look for Buttercup.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Buttercup.
So yeah, you have a guy that you know, Vi for violence. We got to remember that. Yeah, his name is Stone, and he's sort of the guy that you interface with. He's your handler of such. Now, you know Stone, that he's the type of man to handle a lot of different people, and he's definitely the type that you would go to when you're looking for particular works, or in this case, I guess trying to offload assets for the most part. So,
Would I usually meet him in a bar, or would I have like a number for him?
well, you don't probably have a phone, so unless you kept the number on a piece of paper somewhere.
I could probably get a phone to make a phone call though.
You could go to a payphone pretty easily. It's 15 euro cents a minute.
Fuck me.
Jesus, that's pricey.
God, that'll
But
cut into your kibble.
He doesn't like hang out at the local strip bar or something.
I mean,
And
you
euro
know
cents
where to
aren't
find
100
them.
to the euro, it's 10. You're really getting screwed.
It's 10, yeah. Yeah, no, you could definitely go see him. I mean, it's not impossible to see him. In fact, you probably could have seen him within the week that you were having your downtime if you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I was.
So
maybe I met
before we
him.
do this, give me a little bit of like intent here. What exactly are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to look for like maybe not somewhere to sell this because I figure I could sell it anywhere. Maybe for an actual job because I've seen to have these fucking idiots keep hanging around me. I mean, two of them are okay. One of them I'm not so sure about. But we gotta eat, and in order to stay sharp, I gotta eat.
Yeah. So what is the rest of the group wanting to do? Just out of curiosity. I know that Tess is like kill. But what does everyone else feel on this? Do you just want to work a job? Like how does your character feel? You want to try and offload these tabs that you have? You have like 1,000 tabs, 2,000 tabs worth of
Yeah,
libido.
I think Vox would try to like see if he couldn't offload a couple of tabs, just kind of see what they're worth street value. He doesn't really know anything though, so he's just gonna do it. Off
Well, I mean, I know. I'm assuming like my character would know how much these things are worth because
Yeah, no, you rolled perfectly well on your last pharmaceutical check. So yeah, you'd know. As I said last time, they're worth about €20 a tab. So
Okay.
they're pretty expensive. It is a buyer's market after all. Whether or not you could sell them for €20 a tab is another question, though.
Okay.
But
So
yeah, I will inform everybody of like this shit's worth rather a lot. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I guess he would probably try to do that because money means resources, and I guess he would just keep an eye out to see if there's any like just nomad packs going through town or anything like that. He's kind of out of his element here. He's used to just roaming the highways.
Okay. So, all right. Your contact. Let's go with that first. Vi, for violence. So yeah, tell me a little bit about this man.
So I don't really know what Stone does with regards to where he fits in the mafia, but
Yeah, I'd say that's
he
pretty
always
true.
has good info. Like whenever he gives a job, he gives you the info you need. You don't usually get surprises from him.
Okay.
But he doesn't take no shit, and he cares for no one that isn't bankrolling him, or he looks after number one kind of deal.
Sure, makes sense.
If you're in a bind, he won't help you, but he will give you a job.
Okay, so yeah, you can easily meet Stone. It'll take you, like, you meet him around one of the blocks, because, he has to go to where the homeless people are to do his job, so, maybe he's, sort of, waiting out, like, he does his business out of the back of a car or something like that in a lot of cases, so.
Taco truck.
No.
Is
Thanks,
it a
Virgil.
nice car? He's probably a face as well, because he's got to deal with people.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty legit. It's not really a nice car. It sort of fits in with the scenario that he's working. So yeah, you guys are. I guess Vi, you see him. He's probably talking to a couple of people who are like looking shifty over their shoulder and stuff like that. And yeah, he's handing them a package wrapped in brown paper, and they're handling him money. Quite a bit of it, actually. Probably around €200.
Are you on your own, Vi?
Sweeties, I'm gonna go talk to this man. Now, he is a very lovely man, unless it's a Tuesday. Or a Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, he's not a very nice man. If you badmouth him, he'll probably kill you.
Today, Wednesday.
It's a good day for him. He might kill you quickly.
So
But he might
yeah,
have a job for us.
one of the things that
This is not the voice I chose for Vi. I'll get back into it.
Yeah, one of the things you know about Stone is that let me physically describe him. So he's a very sort of like stone cold looking motherfucker, you know, a very sort of dark skin. He's like a Torres Strait Islander or something like that. And he has a lot of face tattoos, specifically to highlight his hair implants that he has, which he can change color at will. In most cases, he sets it to like cyan, like light blue, and he keeps his hair slicked back at all times, sort of thing. And his eyes are also been modified, but he doesn't try and hide the fact that his eyes are modified as well. They're like a piercing, like yellow, basically. So his face tattoos are also like illuminated as well. So he really stands out in a crowd. Basically, he's yellow eyes and basically just tribal tattoos on his face, like glowing blue, essentially. So.
Yeah, when he points him out and like gives us the rundown, it's like, well, looks like a pretty tough guy. My drummer actually had similar hair until terrible accident melted it onto his face.
Accident?
Yeah, industrial. Very nasty stuff.
Can't say I've ever been into industrial music.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Sweetie, I never joke.
Anyway, yes, I think we should talk to this guy. Yes.
Just y'all don't say anything stupid, okay?
Yes, I'll nod in agreement when seems appropriate.
I'm a trained medical professional. I never say anything stupid.
You, honey, don't talk at all.
I might laugh maniacally, but I'm assuming that's acceptable.
Yeah, so he finishes dealing with the two hobos that he's doing, and he just sort of looks across the street over at Vi and like maybe crosses his arms and waits there for you. Just sort of walk over to him, sitting on the back of his car.
I throw my hips into it because he's pretty attractive.
Is he now? Okay, I'll make a mark here. Attractive.
Have you sprained something?
I just flash you a glare.
Shut up!
Don't know what
I'm
you're talking about, sugar.
Are you walking out? You've dislocated something?
God.
Do you want me to have a look?
I like through teeth. I say, "If you fucking touch me, sugar, I'll remove your head."
Alright, I'm just trying to help. Whatever. I've got some painkillers later if you want them.
So I settle down the saunter a little bit.
Yep. All right.
Nice,
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you say when you approach him?
So I just sort of wave and smile, flash him like the sexiest smile I've got, which is probably kind of psychotic.
Okay. So give me a little bit of information about what your relationship with this man is. Are you fucking him? Like, what's going on here?
I think he's probably more attractive than me, and I've got nothing to give him, so we've never fucked, but I totally would.
Okay. All right. That's good to know. So he sort of like stands up a little bit and from the back of the car. And you notice that anyone who's paying attention, basically the car's pretty low to the ground, and you might have been because he was sitting on it, but when he stands up, the car doesn't move at all. So it's got some pretty heavy stuff in the back of it. But he's like,
Really blown out shocks from doing too much jumps
yeah.
in the dirt yard.
No, that's exactly what it is. He's like,
They tried to make it into a lowrider and fucked it up.
That's actually what you should assume if you see that in Australia.
okay.
Dirt jumps.
Miss Vi. What a pleasant surprise. I was here dealing shit with the shit. And then you walk into my life. You muted.
I'm just here to make your life better, sugar.
Whenever you say that, it's only because you've done something wrong. What is it?
Me? Little me?
He just sort of waits for you to say something.
I'm gonna be straight with you, Stone. I'm hungry. I need some work.
Who are those people that you're with? He like nods over
To look
to...
impressive, I am a perfect 10 when it comes to attractiveness.
Yeah, but he's not in the dudes, so it's about as
He's not? Okay, I'm still trying to like
Fabio your way through this. Okay.
Just a little.
because I'm into dudes and he's super hot.
He is super hot.
Okay.
I just like this
Hot.
scruffy looking weirdo, just like, hi.
I just got some guns and a doc. She's good at being a
Trained
doc.
medical professional. Oh,
Yeah.
we also have the. Do we tell him about the stuff?
She also got a big fucking mouth. And I turn around and I just flash you this evil look.
Okay.
Vi, you've got some friends. I never thought I'd see the day. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Yeah.
Acquaintances.
And he won't extend a hand. He'll keep his arm crossed. So you're hungry, huh? What do you want?
Just the usual. Maybe there's a hit. Maybe there's a business that needs to not be a business no more.
So he'll
Somebody fixing up, maybe.
he'll turn around and like shut the back of his car and he'll be like, "No, actually, everything's quiet on the front. Surprisingly, not a lot of the gangs are moving at this point. But if you want to start
Maybe
trouble,
someone
maybe
needs
make some,
killing.
interesting things happen for the gang. No one's gonna say no. You're not associated with us."
I think it's important that I actually ask who Nina's looking at when she says that.
What did you say, Nina?
There must be someone that needs killing.
I'm just wondering if she's staring at that guy or one of us or.
Oh, there is
I-
Behind Nina slightly.
so he'll
I
turn around.
might be looking in your direction, Alex. That doesn't mean I have ulterior motives towards you or anything.
So he'll turn around and address you, Nina. It's like, of course, there's always people that need killing. Whether or not people are willing to pay for it is a different story. Now, you can go kill anyone you care about or don't care about or want. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. Whether I'm going to pay you for it is a different story. You know, get your jollies off doing whatever you need to do. You could always be a body seller if you want, like the rest of them. You know, scum of the earth. But, you know, you seem like
I'm gonna
more
nudge Vi
appropriate
and just
type.
whisper and try and whisper in her and just be like, "We could sell him the pills."
I mean, I might have something else that maybe you might be interested in.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. I'm not a mind reader.
So I like reach into my bag and I pull out just like one of those,
Little doggy bags of it. Yeah.
yeah, like the little one, and I just sort of toss it at him.
Okay.
May I? May I? Vi?
Give him a second, sugar.
So he'll sort of open it up. He'll do the thing where he like flicks it and looks at it. And it's like, well, if I know my tabs, that looks like libido.
It is. Yes. It's libido. Very good, high quality libido as well. I tested it myself. Wonderful stuff.
You tested it?
Well, yes. I have extensive training in chemistry and biology.
Oh, okay. I get you. He just sort of like
Oh, you
looks
don't
at
think I
Vi.
take it, do you? God, no. What do you think I am, stupid? Oh, no.
I'm like nodding as she says that.
So what? You want to sell these to me? Just these two? That's it? I'm not a
Not
user,
really.
you know
I
that.
prefer to get my money elsewhere, but I gotta eat, you know?
I'll give you €5 for this. I don't know. I mean,
Totally not worth even. They're worth 3 times that at least.
I pull out my magnum and I put it next to, what's your character's name? Lucy?
Lucy, yeah.
I just put it next to her head. Sorry, Stone. I forgot the mute function.
listen.
Voxel's just gonna burst out laughing at that.
We might have a little more than this.
Well, how much more? You know, we don't really deal with this.
I know, that's why I didn't bring it up until somebody else did. And I toss out a bag, the whole bag.
He just he catches it and he looks and he goes, "Who did you piss off?"
Me, little old me.
So he opens the bag and he'll like take out a couple of tabs and he'll be like, okay. Listen, if this is hot, that's one thing. You need to be honest with me. Where did you get this? Who did you kill? Am I gonna wake up in the morning after buying this from you and read the paper and find out that you pissed off an entire corporation of people?
Actually, a defunct corporation.
He'll sort of like look over the shoulder of Vi and he'll be like, excuse me? You got more than that?
Oh, Biotechnica. I don't know if you've heard. They're kind of.
Well,
out
who
of the
hasn't?
game.
So let me guess. You mysteriously found this on the side of the road.
We can put it that way.
I really don't want to tell him this.
And then I'm just going to turn to Vi and say, if you want more information, that's Vi's to tell you.
I'm still like, I'm just glaring at Vi.
It was Arasaka, wasn't it? The company,
Yes,
corporate
Arasaka.
hires,
I had you, yes.
I'm gonna try and sort of ease the gun away from my head a little bit as.
Yeah, I just like slowly put, like without thinking, I just like put it down because I wasn't actually gonna shoot you. It was just my mute function. I just forget that people get really worried around guns.
So, Vi, you gonna
We
fill
got
me in?
hired by Arasaka to destroy some of this.
And you thought you'd take some. Okay. Alright.
They were fine with us taking some.
I tell you what. I'd give you a couple of hundred for what you got.
I look back at Lucy.
Try haggling a bit, maybe?
I don't think I'm really a haggler, am I? What would be the stat for, like, money?
Fast talk would be good. Persuasion. If you had any sort of business roles, that'd also be useful.
Just in theory, could I potentially intimidate him by putting a blade leg to his throat or something along those lines?
So there's a
We're
couple.
confrontational.
There's a couple of things that. Do you have a streetwise test?
I believe I do.
Why don't you roll that for me?
Okay. How do I do that exactly?
So if you go to your character tab and then go to skills and then scroll down till you find streetwise and then just click that for me, that'll roll it for you.
Character tab.
Mhm.
Why can't I see this?
It'll be in your character.
Skills.
It's like the pink tabs. Like they have character, they have skills, they have weapons. It's in your character sheet there.
Hold on. For some reason.
I have something called Street Deal.
Street deal. Wait, you have street deal? No, you shouldn't. You are not a fixer. You are a solo, good sir.
I've got 5 points in it somehow.
Well, you shouldn't. That is the special ability of the fixer.
I also have 5 points in authority.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't have either of those.
I mean, I didn't put those in. Let's put them down to 0.
I've actually got a point in Streetwise. Don't know how.
Oh well, Tess is the one that needs to make the roll here. So,
I know. I was just.
all right.
Sorry,
So,
I can't figure out how to open my character.
okay, Nina, do you have your sheet open? Do you see all the stats and stuff like that of your character?
No, so I'm.
Okay, click
I'm
the
in
journal tab.
Okay.
It's up the top. It looks like a newspaper. It should show you like a bunch of folders and some stuff like that.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
click the low life arc and then open that up and then click on your Nina tab.
Gotcha. I'm so sorry. I was totally lost for a second.
It's all right.
Okay, so.
We'll
what am I
teach you
doing?
good now. So now on the character sheet tab, make sure you click skills.
Okay.
And then on that skills list, you can scroll down until you find Streetwise. It's under the cool skill section. You have 5
Yeah,
points in it, so
It's on the right hand side, about 3 sort of like sections down.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, just click that and it should roll it for you. All right, 11. Yeah, that's what you need. So you look at this guy and he looks interesting. What mostly strikes you, though, is that he is obviously from a gang called the Slaughter. And the gang is known for not taking anyone's shit and responding quickly to threats. On top of that, if you piss off the Slaughter, you're guaranteed to piss off the most actively aggressive gang in the entire Night City. These are the guys that start a lot of shit with other gangs and try and take a lot of space and try and take what's not theirs. They're very aggressively focused, and in a lot of cases, their body modifications don't just stop at fashion. They go deeper with like actual like weapons inside of them and stuff like that.
So what you're telling me here is there's more to him than meets the eye.
There is. That was a good quote there. But also the repercussions of killing one, especially a friendly one, is pretty high. But you're still welcome to do it if you like. You can threaten, but you probably won't get a lot out of him. Mostly because he's the... Like, it's trying to, imagine if two wrestlers try to threaten each other. It'll be like that a little bit. So he's sort of designed around that aspect, and you too would have the same problem. So.
All right. I'll stay my blade for now.
Mm-hmm.
How about this, Stone? How about I give you that as a taster, and you maybe hook us up with someone who does deal in this kind of thing?
He looks at the bag and he's like, "You're just gonna give me this?"
Not for free, honey. For a little information.
So he'll open the back of his car and he'll put the bag in there as well as the little tab that you gave him, and he'll be like, "All right, I can give you some information. Obviously, you have a lot of this stuff, so that's
I'm
interesting."
resourceful girl.
Yeah, why don't you let me make a few calls first?
We'll be over here next to the... I don't even know what that is. Gunk.
Yeah. So he'll make a couple of calls. So I don't know, you guys are standing away from him and he's like making a couple of calls and he's like, "Do any of you want to eavesdrop at all?"
No, I do not.
Is it a skill?
You know, well, you just have to get close enough to listen to what he's saying.
Oh, in that case, no, I'm not. I'm not trying to fucking sidle over there. But what I am going to do while he's thinking, I'm going to try and sort of make I'm glass napping. I'm trying to make a scalpel out of glass and fucking.
You have a scalpel.
Do I?
Yes.
Okay.
It was from your back's history. You had a...
Oh right, I thought I didn't have that. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
you do.
Sweet. Okay, in that case, I'm just making a
Yeah, I think you have a whole surgeon's kit, don't you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have a surgery
Okay, yeah.
kit.
I'm just trying to fashion like a knife out of glass, and some lolly sticks and some gaffer tape, just for shits and giggles.
That's what the jury rig special ability is for, but
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm doing a particularly good job. It's going to be a piece of shit that's completely ineffectual, but I'm just bored, so I'm just making a knife.
Okay. Yeah, he'll continue to make phone calls. How long do you wait?
I mean, personally, I will wait until he's finished. I'll probably ask everyone, any of y'all know how much this is actually worth?
About €20 a pill, I think.
They're worth quite a lot.
Yeah.
Whether or not we can sell it for that is the question.
Yeah, it's like, whenever the police take drugs, they always vastly overinflate the price just to make themselves look good, Stupid police.
All right. So
I smile at her and I warm up to her because she hates the police.
So
oh,
actually,
you hate the police? I also hate the police.
Oh.
so Vox is actually gonna turn to Vi and just be like, "So, where did that tough girl lag go when you're around him? Does he like get your panties wet or something or other? What's going
Oh,
on?"
is that what the walk was? Right. Okay. Sorry. I thought you just injured yourself.
What's your awareness like, Voxel?
I can
Does he
roll if you
notice
want.
that your panties are
No,
wet?
like your passive. Is it good or bad?
It's 5. It's as much as I could get.
I don't know if that's good or not. Well, 5.
It's not
yeah.
good compared to you because you get your combat.
Well, I'm pretty close to you. You probably hear the hammer of my Magnum pull back.
Speaking about that, let's get everyone to do some, awareness/notice rolls, please.
Perfect.
Okay, Foxel with 22. Not bad. You beat the fucking solo. So, did you add? Let me
I
just
don't
check
think
your
so.
roll.
Or no.
No, he did. He just rolled terribly.
Your awareness is as good as mine.
No, your awareness is better. Your awareness
Yeah.
is better than
Do I
anyone
get
else.
bonuses because of my street?
Yes,
combat?
you do. But you've
Yeah,
already
your
added
combat
them.
sense.
Yeah, you get your combat sense. So whatever that combat sense is, that's what you add to it.
Oh, okay. So that's +5.
+5? Okay, so... Alright.
So he's at a 23.
Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, so you guys, just sort of hear a lot of sort of cars coming and going. It's no different from what you'd normally imagine. But maybe about 10 minutes go by, and I would say at this point 4 cars pull up, and they're sort of in a rush a little bit, and about 20 dudes get out of these cars.
I immediately start trying to fade into the background a bit because this looks fucking sketchy as shit.
Yeah.
I start getting excited.
They all pull out these guns that they have, and one of they all sort of just sort of meander and stand around, and Stone will call you over, Vi.
I don't flinch on the outside, but I walk forward.
Okay. Yeah.
So I rolled a 15 for hide evade. I'm hiding behind the gunk.
Well, it would have been good if this is why you needed a 25 on your awareness roll so that you could potentially hide, but I'm not going to let that happen.
I'm just gonna sort of like stand as far behind everybody else as surreptitiously as I can.
Yeah.
And
So
start, looking for the best.
imagine a
exit route.
scene, right? It's dark, it's night. You guys are sort of being surrounded by these goons that, for the most part, they look kind of like Stone. A lot less attractive than Stone, a lot less manicured than Stone is, but
Who am I?
they've got like very sharp teeth, like actual like fangs. They've got like leather jackets on, but they've ripped the sleeves off them because they're cooler. They've got, some of them have got baseball bats, some of them have got like pistols. But yeah, they surround you for the most part, and Stone will come over to Vi and be like, we don't really deal with drugs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you just hand over the rest of them, and we'll make sure that someone sells them.
Oh fuck!
I'll hand you over for some Eurobucks.
You'll get paid. We'll give you each 100 Eurobucks for what you have. I'm not a monster after all. I do realize that everyone here needs to eat, and you all look a little malnourished.
100 each. Fucking hell.
But 125.
I don't think we're in any position to bargain right now.
I mean, these people surrounding, are they the same gang members from the same gang?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Basically, this is a shakedown.
Yeah.
You can't sweeten it a little more, can you, Stone?
He, like, looks around. He's like, I thought I was sweet enough for you, Vi.
So I count the 20 people. I said, how many? Was it 20, did you say?
Yeah, it's about that. It's probably closer to, like, 19. Let's be realistic, so.
Is
Not on-
he only talking to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you
That's
can
fine.
jump in it if you want, so.
I would just ask. I was gonna try maybe a persuasion fast talk and just say, that's the price. That's the price. However, you might think that if you're dealing with other gangs, you might be able to offload them to a Dorfer gang to, decrease hostilities if any of those are around.
So he'll sort of like, I don't know, push you aside, Vi, and walk right up to you, Vox, and be like, you're not as dumb as you look.
Just on the off chance, do you need any, a medic or anything? Someone to. I noticed the tooth modifications and stuff. I know that can be tricky to do, but I am perfectly capable of doing that.
He will like sort of look at you, Vi, and is like, what's with this one? She's thirstier than you are. Well, you're a he, right? You're playing a he, or are you playing a
Who?
she?
Me?
Yeah, you.
She?
She? You're playing a she?
Yeah, Lucy.
She just has a really bad attractiveness score.
I've seen dudes called Lucy before. Anyway, so yeah, he'll be like,
I look like a fucking hobo.
yeah, she's thirstier than you are, Vi. I thought that was impossible.
I just like to get ahead. That's all.
I think Voxel's just gonna turn to you and just be like, you are unintentionally speaking in a very crude manner.
Huh.
What?
Well,
Don't worry about it. Just
so he'll sort of like nod to the other guys, and are any of you wearing backpacks?
Vox just tosses his. It's just a sleeping bag.
Okay.
A sleeping bag.
If he sees the motion,
Backpack.
it's like Vox kind of comes from this type of group. It's a roaming raiding gang and shit like that. So
Yeah.
he's used to it. He's done. He knows what can happen. He's just gonna toss it.
Yeah.
And that type of stuff. Actually, I don't know if this would be important or not, but Vox probably has tattoos of his nomad pack.
The cult.
Just FYI, Lucy still has her pill shoved down her bra, which she had.
Yeah, they're just gonna rob you. So if you have any backpacks, they're gonna take them from you. And if you don't give them to them, they're just gonna cut it off your back, basically.
Okay, well, I'll be like, you will not. Sorry,
Yeah,
will
no,
not want to
Lucy's
touch
the
that.
Yeah, Lucy's the kind of person who has everything jammed down her top. So she's basically got the surgical kit and the pills down her top.
What's your attractiveness?
Nobody's gonna want to shove their hand in there, right?
What's your attractiveness?
5.
You're about average.
It's
So
just medium.
I mean, it's not. I wouldn't put it past these guys to, we'll just tap her down or whatever, and fill you up while they're doing it. So.
She's got very clean hands, but the rest of her is.
So yeah, if you want to hide something, we're going to make a roll for it.
Okay, I don't want to just like hide or whatever. That's fine.
What are you trying to do,
I'm not
Virgil?
trying to hide it.
Mm.
When they come up to like take my sleeping bag,
Mhm.
I'm just like, oh no, you will not want to touch because I have severe case of scabies, very communicable
That's
disease.
very. Yeah.
They're
ooh,
not.
no,
they're
you
not.
don't-
Okay,
ooh,
guys. Let's be clear right now.
Mhm.
What they're doing is they're ramsacking your stuff. They don't give a shit about your sleeping bags. They're probably gonna take your guns.
Well, that's just where all my shit is. I'm trying to get them not to touch my bag.
Okay. Well,
Stone, you all take their guns. We're gonna have a problem.
why? What problem is that going to be?
Well, they're my tools.
Give me a
tools.
give me a fast talk or something.
I don't
Persuasion.
Have it.
You don't have it?
No.
You don't have persuasion or fast talk.
Nope.
I'll try and speak up for him and just say that we would be much more valuable with our weapons to you than just alone on the streets where we could get mugged.
Yeah,
We
I'll.
have been sleeping in back alleys, and you know how dangerous.
So a
how
gang
dangerous
member's
the-
gonna walk up to you. Do the fast talk anyway.
18 or 16.
You got 16. Okay, so
Can I roll mine too, and flex my blades and be like, "We can help you."
how do you flex your blades?
I don't know. I maybe I don't
Pose,
touch them. Maybe I
literally.
just
Pirouette.
just lift a single leg, like I'm standing in a yoga pose, and I just like slide one against the other, and I make that horrible sound.
Oh yeah,
Shing.
I also like the idea that someone goes for your backpack and you just cut off your own backpack with your legs because you can do the behind your head stuff. So yeah, this. Do you have fast talk,
I do.
Virgil? Because you wanted to try and convince
Yeah,
these guys.
yeah. I'm like, scabies is not good. You'll want to stay away. Here, let me show you where the worst case is. And I start trying to.
You have to. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, God. Look, I've had enough of rubbing ointment into you.
All right, yeah. Give me a fast talk, please.
19.
Oh, okay.
God, you have the god character this round. This is amazing.
I know.
Yeah.
I love it.
So. Yeah, they're gonna. How many? Did you guys split up the tabs? How are they situated on people right now?
I have an entire crate in my backpack.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone else was carrying mine.
Okay, that's fine.
I had mine. I think I had one of the big plastic packets, and I just had it shoved down my top.
Do you try and stop them from patting you down? Because they're gonna pat you down. Because you're a woman and they're gonna touch you.
Yeah,
Are they
I'll just
trying
give
to
it.
pat me down as well?
Yep.
Ditto all of that.
So what are you trying to roll to stop them from doing that? I mean, you have your fast talk. Tess, do you want to give us a fast talk? Or actually, do you have intimidate?
I do not.
Okay.
I thought I did. I don't.
Yeah.
I have,
Yeah.
I have one in oratory, and I
So
try.
If they try and pat me down, I just throw open my coat a bit so you can see all my guns.
Sure.
And
yeah.
yea, thou shalt not take my weapon, for without my weapon I will be useless. Oh, jeez, Vi.
That's yeah. There we go. Okay,
Fuck.
so let's see. A fumble on a
So let's
4.
see, roll initiative, and
No, I don't think it's that bad.
hopefully not.
Out of fortress.
Could I use diagnose illness on the one that's trying to pat me down? Oh, oh God, your skin looks.
Very
No,
bright.
it's just did you know you probably got? I'll be like, turn your head to just cough. It's like, oh God, open your mouth. Oh, your tonsil. Oh dear. And
Oh, and your eyes look very cloudy. This is no good.
Okay, so yeah, on a 1 to 4, they just don't buy that you're dangerous, right? So this is maybe giving you an indication. Wait, Vi, this is your intimidate, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've dealt with you before, right? They're not
They're not intimidated by me.
they're not intimidated by you. They know that at any point, you have some cybernetics, yeah. So you don't know this, but what are your cybernetics?
It's quite a few, isn't there?
You've got a
7.
neuro chip.
Data turn, smart gun, skin weave.
Okay, so you have a neuro weave. Okay, so yeah, so they know. You don't know this, but at any point, they could. This is why you're such a loyal puppy to them, essentially, because they've explained this to you because they love reminding you that at any point they can melt your brain. So if you fuck with them, they won't have any problems putting you down. And they can do that at any point. We have a back door to make that happen. Tess, did you want to give me a fast talk if you have it?
Already.
You did already?
Should I do it?
Oh,
again?
no, I see you now. Okay, yep, that's good. Okay. Yeah, so maybe one of them, Virgil, Alex, they're taking off your backpack, and then he's like, you want to check out my scabies? And they just, like, maybe they drop the bag on the ground. It's like, oh, you sick fuck. And
Probably backing him up on the scabies as well, and yeah.
sure. And the last person to do anything, Lucy, did you want to try and stop these guys from grabbing the tabs out of your bra? So.
Yeah, I was gonna try and like use diagnose illness on the dude who was like patting me. No, god damn it.
You can use any empathy skill you want to get out of this, or you can use a cool skill as well.
I got 5 in human perception.
Perception's not going to help you here.
Okay, social. I've got the only other empathy skill I've got is social.
Yeah, you can talk your way out of this.
Okay, let's.
I mean, that's just like mild flirting, right?
Social is more like, you know,
Chatting it up.
just
Oh,
sort
mate,
of
no,
shooting.
you don't need to chat me now. It's fine. Yeah.
So no, it's less about that, but more about like, you know, distracting him as he's patting you down, right? So yeah, that's getting there. I mean, so yeah, with
No, mate, you don't need to. But look, I've already gave him. You know, I already gave my pills in, and you know. In
No,
fact, you know what I'm going to do? If he's going for me, I will like reach down my bra and give him the pills because I don't want him to find my fucking
okay,
medical.
good move.
I value the scalpels more than I value the pills, so I'll just be like, there you go.
So
mate,
so
it's
maybe
fine,
he's
you don't need
like
to-
maybe he's touch like, you know, going from your legs up, right? And he's doing it. And you're just talking. You're like, oh, the weather's really bad today as per usual, or something like that. And you know, he's getting up to like your crotch, and he like spends a lot of time on your crotch, right? He spends a lot of
Steady
time.
on there.
Yeah, and then he makes his way up, and you realize that he's going to fill you up, and he's doing this just to fill you up. He's not looking for things, but he will find it. So I guess you reach in, you pull it out ahead of time, and then he looks up and he's
Pop
just
them
like,
into his hands and just go, there you go, mate. It's
yeah, he actually looks a little disappointed that he couldn't finish his job.
I'm then going to sort of cross my arm across my chest and just be like, there you go, mate. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyone else? So they get the tabs from Voxel. They get the tabs from Lucy. They get the tabs from Vi. Nina, did you have any on you?
You?
A few. Did you have them in your backpack or something like that?
Secreted about my person.
Okay. You're gonna have to be a little more elaborate. Are we talking like super secret? Are we talking like just strapped to you?
Are they outside of your body? Is the question.
Well,
You have to make a decision.
No, they are not.
some are, some are not.
Okay, let's go half-half. I don't want to know how much time you spent, like, muling yourself. But,
I mean, who's to say my blade legs don't have secret compartments?
good
That's actually
point.
a thing you can get.
That is a good thing that you can get in your legs.
Yeah, that's the bummer is if it's a thing you can get in the rules, then you necessarily don't have it yet.
Yeah. So you can get it. It is probably something that you can look at getting. You can get a hollowed out leg.
But right now, you probably just got them jammed up, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a good.
Perhaps.
And I hope for your
Wax
sake
fingers,
they.
Don't forget the lube.
I can't imagine an OD on like a punctured condom full of libido.
On libido, not gonna be pretty.
That's gonna be pretty fucky. But
What,
yeah.
luck check.
No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, luck every
way
10
too
minutes.
They're in my hair in my little bun things.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, you people have dirty minds.
Oh, it's like in your Princess Leia style smuggling.
Sure.
Precisely.
Okay.
Well, no.
Whenever I've got something in my hair, I always classify it inside my body.
Mhm.
You should have already handed them off to
We've
your
got
R2
the-
unit.
It's more like Princess Murder Hobo this time.
So if
Exactly.
this guy pats you down, he's not going to find anything?
No.
And you're okay with him, like, spending an exorbitant amount of time on your lady bits?
Sure. As long as he's not touching the hair.
Okay.
Can't touch
No,
the
he
hair.
has literally no interest in your hair. Okay, yeah. So he, all the tabs are collected, and they're sort of, they take one of the backpacks, probably yours, Voxel, and they put all the stuff in there, and they're just like, oh, you have been very, very busy. It turns out. So. He'll like pull out a money clip and he'll like lick his thumb and he'll flick off like 500 euro bucks and he just sort of flick it onto the ground. And it's probably in like denominations of like 20, so there's like a few pieces of cash that flick to the ground.
Yeah, I'm just gonna scrabble for my share.
I'm gonna slowly bend over and pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like
There's one
pride.
with a blade leg.
How's a
and
19 do you?
Flip it up behind me and then, pick it up out of the air.
Yeah, so a few of the boys would do like cat calling at you while you bend over and pick it up. And
When I stand up, I look at Stone and I said, I knew you were sweet on me, only 19. Only 19 men.
He's trying to be meta.
oh, only 19 men, right? Yeah, I was thinking for a second. He's like, how meta are you going with this character? Like, we're only just role playing characters, Stone. It's like, so he'll sort of address you via, and he'll be like, "It's always a pleasure doing business with you.
And you break
Keep
my
your
heart
nose
every
clean.
time.
Well, you gotta keep them thirsty in my line of work." And then the boys will get in their cars, and one of them will take like the bag with him, and they'll start to drive off. And
Can I ask for my sleeping bag?
yeah, no, anything that wasn't just a backpack or tabs or like extra handguns, except for Alex's bag, is just on the ground. They just dumped
Okay.
your contents. They have
I'm not gonna give a crap about my sword or my knife.
no.
Okay, cool.
Did they take my gun?
If you had extra guns, they'd take extra guns.
Oh no. I just have my gun. Right. I'm just gonna be like, there are a certain number of medical procedures I would very much like to perform on that asshole.
Me too, honey. But we don't always have a choice.
So, we got some money for the drugs. Not really its worth.
Oh yeah,
And
you
we're
guys
still
got
out of employment.
We got fucked.
you got fucked. Pretty hell.
Good job. And then I think
really want
Voxel
to
is
kill
just gonna
someone.
like
Yes, that's a good idea.
he's just gonna be an asshole and just like slow clap for you. He's gonna be like,
Are there
"I'll
any
find work."
hobos around here?
Yeah,
Like sleeping
I'm
on
just
the
gonna stay
floor and
very,
stuff?
very, very quiet and hope that nobody remembers this is my idea.
Luck check.
Luck check.
Oh yeah, no, there's like a pile of them.
I'm just gonna execute one.
You're just gonna go up and be like, try to feed it a cat.
Huh?
I was making a American Psycho reference. It's fine.
I didn't hear it.
Feed
sorry.
me a stray cat.
Feed me a stray cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll go into a little detail about this. Like maybe there's a guy just sort of sleeping in like an alcove
Yeah,
or something.
so
like
he's sort of like sleeping and back, and every now and again he just says "Wombles," and I don't even look at him. I just put my gun to his head, and as I stare, I stare at Voxel in the face, and I just pull the trigger, and just like blood just goes down my face.
That's very. You should wash your face. That's very unhygienic.
Yeah.
Like you
Not a
more
good
and more every day.
There's all sorts of nasty pathogens and shit that's in. Oh yeah, wash that off. Don't get it in your mouth or your eyes.
Okay. So how do you guys feel about taking a quick break? I do believe our party just got fucked. So, guys, we're gonna do
Spit on
like
it next time, Dave, or what?
no.
No, he's going in dry.
No. Well, if you're gonna be stupid, I'm gonna take advantage of it. Anyway,
Literally the only person I know.
yeah. Well, I mean, he's also yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna skip ahead a week's time, but I want to get a little bit of elaboration as to how everyone spends this week. I know there was a call in here to like do a little bit of sparring, maybe get some friendship happening.
Yeah, I think Vi likes to blow off steam by hitting things and getting hit.
Okay.
We
So
might patch you up afterwards.
so maybe you guys are like in a parking lot or car park outside the back of a bar, like Fight Club
No,
style.
under an underpass.
Oh,
Like with the
okay.
cars just boom.
Well, no. Actually, this might be a good thing for anybody who doesn't have like a boxing or melee. Is with the skill I chose that my mentor taught me in the gang was teaching. So we could use that to do some like improvement.
Sure. I mean, I was just gonna count this as you guys training with each other, but anyone who like takes the tutelage of Mr. Chip here or Voxel, so maybe you guys are getting into it, right? And maybe it started out as like Vi just being like, "Come here, you," and just like punching one of you in the face or something like that. But then you like maybe you all realized how frustrated you were after getting robbed. After trying to, sell what was rightfully yours, rightfully, quotations, and maybe you all started to get into it,
Lucy very reluctantly,
yeah.
probably.
So anyone who takes
I can't do it, sugar. It's like punching Jesus.
so
I'm with Lucy. Honestly, I'm bored by this whole non-lethal fighting bull. I want to kill people. And I'm even more inclined to kill people after we just got screwed. So can we please just go kill some people? I mean, why is this so hard?
Are we gonna do rolls to see who came out on top after the brawlings?
I mean, if you want, it's mostly just training though.
Just do like a roll just to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I just want to see what. I have to select someone.
Rerolling?
Just a punch. I'm just gonna.
No,
I
just
mainly
use your
wanna
skill.
see
Just
if
click the
it's
skill and go
working.
punching. Yeah. You're not doing damage here. You're just punching. So whoever gets the highest thing. So
Yeah, like I was saying, I don't think my macro is working, so I'll try to fix that.
You could just roll the stat if you want.
just roll the stat. Just go into your skills and go. This is my stat. I'm gonna roll it.
Was that melee?
Mm-hmm.
Stat?
Melee is with weapons.
All right, okay, rolling.
So, Tess, you would probably roll your martial art in this instance.
Doesn't it like only involve her legs though?
No, Thai kickboxing is also boxing.
Okay.
Is there a modifier on that? Or
Hence why. Kick.
Yeah, there should be. So it'd be like in your skill, there should be like Thai kickboxing should have 2 already in it. So just click
I
that.
thought she couldn't do non-lethal with her
Yeah.
leg.
With her legs, yeah, but
I
she
mean,
can also do strikes with Thai
Kickboxing
kickboxing.
isn't actually just kicking; it's also boxing.
Yeah,
And you can like block things with your knees and things like that. It's not just about the kicking and that.
yeah. So this is her using her martial arts skill. So
Doing everything but the kicking.
yeah,
Maybe a few knees to the ribs and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly right.
yeah, capoeira
Trying
stuff.
very hard not to, because I mean, surely it's got to be second nature.
Surely she has
Yeah.
like some sheaths she can put on those fucking things.
No, there are no sheaths.
Guys, you
It's
don't even
how
have
much I like you
Yeah.
or dislike you.
you don't even have like a clean pair of socks. You know, like she's not gonna have sheath for a
Wrap
blade
that
length.
thing in some cardboard or something.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I
Just
could.
cardboard and duct tape would at least make it so we wouldn't all be dead at the end of this part.
Plenty of
You won't all
cardboard,
be
very
dead
little
unless
duct tape.
I want you to all be dead, and I really want you in particular dead right now.
All right. Well, if you want to do full on, I'm perfectly willing to do PvP.
I'm good with this plan.
As you can see from my roll, I would have crushed you. Maybe during the fighting, I like pin you down really good, and I'm like, oh, got you now. Oh, you can struggle and struggle, but without your rest of your legs, it's not so impressive.
Can I please kill him?
You can attack if you want to do PvP. we can
No,
do it
I'm not
anytime.
letting. I'm not letting
Don't kill him.
PvP is not a thing.
But I
guys,
really
so-
want to.
We all do, honey.
You just have to
Fine,
learn to
fine.
love each other,
For
like,
you.
like a family.
Only for Vi. Because Vi asked me not to.
I'm like stemming a nosebleed and going. I think I got maybe a couple of good hits in there, but I'm not.
So everyone, you
You
can.
actually didn't do too bad though. 14, you rolled a 6.
Yeah.
So everyone, like, how many days of this week do you like Fight Club it up?
It's probably just a night.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
so
probably need
everyone,
to recover
everyone
Yeah,
in
we-
your skill put down 2 IP
for brawl.
for just floating. So Tess, in your next to your Thai kickboxing, you've already got 2 in there. So just add another 2 to the right box.
So
In
I'm
the
making
far
it
right
4.
box.
You're making it 4, yeah. Perfect.
So
Yeah,
wait, is that floating IP or brawling IP?
that's brawling.
Brawling. Okay.
For the martial arts
that's-
users, it'll be your martial art.
It's IP, not points, right?
Yeah, it's IP. Yes.
Yeah.
You will need whatever level of IP in order to level that stuff up. So.
I think
Um,
I poured myself the wrong wine. Crap.
I gave myself
learned
the
a lot.
alcoholic one instead of the non-alcoholic one. My bad. So yeah, a week goes by. You guys are probably like, still licking your wounds after getting like literally gutted. Like maybe so. There is a club that I've brought up multiple times in every single one of the playthroughs that I've ever done in this game. It's called the Slammer. It's literally like it's literally like Sweden for gangs. You leave your
yeah.
troubles at the door.
Do you mean Switzerland?
I thought you were gonna say
Switzerland, yes. What did I say? Sweden?
Booty Emporium.
Yeah, the brothel.
Sweden,
Yeah.
what it's
There's no
called?
tables. You have to build the tables yourself.
Everyone's
Madam
got a way-
Badunkaduk's Pussy Emporium, you mean?
Yeah, that was the one.
No,
That's
yeah,
also in every.
yeah, that's there. You guys can find that if you wanted to, but
Is there cock in the Pussy Emporium?
I mean, it depends on your flavor, but you can find it if you want.
I mean, during business hours, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys are probably over at the Slammer. Or actually, you tell me, where would you be?
I don't think I could afford alcohol.
I don't think any of us can.
I mean, it's more like you go there to watch people beat the shit out of each other for free. Right?
Word.
I can afford alcohol. I still had some pills stashed away. Didn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
you have to
you-
sell them. You have to sell them. So actually, that's a good point. Maybe you guys go there to sell the remainder of what you have, right?
Maybe I seduced the bartender to sell what I've got for me. For
So-
drinks and-
Here's the thing. The guy that runs the Slammer used to be a very, very, very popular hair metal singer. And I can
A
get
very
you
popular what? Sorry.
hair metal band singer.
Right. Yeah.
Oh
God, Groupie Central.
yeah, so he's actually very hard to get to because there's always women around him constantly.
Yeah,
Let's-
but they're just random chicks. I'm Blade.
Blade
girl.
Girl. They call me Blade Girl.
Kill people.
Wait, it's not called hot in this, is it? Is it?
I
It's
have-
called attractiveness.
I have a relatively high factor of that, I believe.
You got a 6 or something like that, right?
Duh.
Something like that, yes. And I have seduction. And I
true.
have persuasion and fast talk.
It's true.
I mean,
so,
I should be at the very least able to get free drinks for myself.
You know what? If you
Bye.
want to do that, yes, you
A
can.
6 doesn't go into a bar and get free drinks. I'm sorry.
Actually, no. A 6 would.
Oh no.
A 9 would be like, you know, you wouldn't even live on the street if you're a 9. Someone would pick you up to like either work like high escort or like be a model or something like that, right? You would not be on the street with that sort of
Well, I
attractiveness.
have a 10. Perfect.
Yeah, but
score.
you're a dude, so that's a little different.
Well, I still look like Kurt Cobain or something.
Yeah, I mean, have you
Pre
ever
or post shotgun?
post?
I mean, I just need to shave and then I'd be pre.
That's weird. So his name is Suds Juliet. That's his name. And he is an actual person that exists in this game. And you know what's kind of funny? I can almost 100% guarantee that Suds Juliet will be in the Cyberpunk 2077 game. I can almost 100% agree, confirm that that would be the case.
Cool.
Because he is such a pivotal character within like the lower parts of Night City. Like, so he used to be in a gang, you know, which was like basically there was a gang that formed around this band called Storm Rider, and he was the lead singer for that band. So basically, this gang is like the paladins of Night City, essentially. Like they protect the area around the hospital. They make sure that gangs don't fuck with that area of the Night City, so that if you ever get hurt and you need to go to the hospital, they make sure that, you know, the Slaughter and some other gangs like that don't come in and just completely wreck place. So the Slam is also like Switzerland, whereas like you leave your problems at the door. No weapons are allowed inside, and if you have anything like Tess, they might even have problems with you. They might actually give you other legs to walk
At least
around on.
wrap those things in cardboard.
Because
Alex, I'm seriously going to kill you.
You're not going to get in the door without wrapping those things up.
I have
Also, I'm just going to go ahead and
I'll
say that it's starting to irritate me that you've literally said you were going to kill my character maybe 15 times more than you've had dialogue. So.
okay.
It's fun.
Anyway, so
It's not
they
fun
would
for me.
they would probably replace your legs with like you know, very basic attachments if you were to go in,
There's gotta be
because
something I can do about this. That's not acceptable at all to me to lose my only defense and weapon.
well,
and-
that's the thing. Everyone in this place loses all their defense and weapons. That's the whole point of the Slammer.
Yeah, but I mean, are mine really removable? I don't think that they are.
Yeah, no, you can totally, like, they come off at the knee. And if you were to want to do any sort of upgrades at some other point, you can totally, like, just replace the blade part with, like, actual, like, limbs. That's totally acceptable for you to do. Whether or not you can afford it is a different problem.
They don't have like to rent legs there.
They would have, like, you know, plastic stuff, so yeah. Oh.
Leave your legs at the door, please, madam.
Yeah,
Legs by the hour.
that's what they'd do. So, Tess, it's up to you whether or not you would actually go to a place like this in the first place. Given that you're like, you're probably not. Okay, so
Not
maybe.
at this point. Not when I have nothing else. Literally nothing else.
I mean, if it means anything, there are probably characters in your party that have been here before. So they would know that, you know, it's very easy to get your stuff back. The moment you leave, they hand it back to you. Otherwise, people wouldn't be able to leave their guns at the door if people took them.
I mean,
so.
I don't trust anyone. So maybe if Vi and Lucy say it's okay, I might be persuaded, but it would be under protest.
So, Vi, you would have definitely been here before. Like, you've probably...
Without a doubt, I just hand my gun. I trust them implicitly.
this is just guns at the
not let
door.
go.
Yeah.
You know I do not let go of my guns.
Like, even the father gun, right? So, yeah.
All right. I trust
Would
Vi.
would they ask me to leave my scalpels at the door as well?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Especially if you have
Yeah,
them out, right? I mean, if you just have like a medic, like they might allow you to get past if you have like if it's in like a first aid kit and you'd have to like pull it out. But they also like make sure that you leave your bags at the door, and they have coat check and that sort of stuff. Maybe not coat check, but definitely keeping your bags at the door.
Okay.
They don't care if you bring drugs in. That's not a problem. So you don't have to
can't
try and
stab
like
somebody with drugs.
Yeah.
Generally.
You don't have to smuggle in drugs, but they do ask that
Party
you
bar.
leave stuff at the door.
I was gonna say,
Is it taboo though to sell drugs in this place since it's neutral?
We can sell. Not a problem.
I'm assuming this is where a lot of people go to do drug deals because
Yeah.
it's.
It's also, if you guys are interested, this is also where gangs come to settle disputes non-violently. Well, I say non-violently, but they have literally like a fight club here. Like
Non-lethally. Is that
Yeah.
more?
No,
I also
people
want
die in
to
the ring.
inquire about Buttercup. I want to try and find her.
Okay, but so the way that it works here is people come to this place and they basically, like, if two gangs have a row with each other and they don't want to send each other to fight each other, right? They don't want to lose people in the street. They don't want to bleed or whatever. They send two representatives to this place and they fight it out in the ring until one gives up or one of them dies. But the results of that fight represent the actual like result of, like, for example, if there is a dispute over territory and they don't want to solve it by like going to war with each other, they'll do this, and whoever wins, that is essentially the result of what needs to happen. It's not binding, but
Right.
you
But
would never be welcome back if you wouldn't follow the rules.
Is this basically just a courtroom, or is there like also gladiatorial fights where they like bring in a genetically engineered bear to fight like 20 guys?
No, it's more courtroom than blood sport. But
It's basically trial by combat. It's trial by combat.
It's trial by
Bring in your
combat.
best
Yeah.
champion and try and
They
win.
do the
your
whole gang,
tournament.
the fucking fighting on a bear skin, and the first one to put the foot off is the loser and gets executed.
What is that from?
But actual Viking thing, right? They'd put I think it was like a deer skin or a bear skin, and you'd basically have two dudes fight on it, and the first one to put a foot off was the loser and would be like executed and shit.
Huh.
Holmgang? So I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but yeah.
I
Or the
see.
one where two people fist fight and they're standing up, and then two knives are dug into the ground, and you basically have to have your your back leaning foot up against the knife. So if you get knocked back, you literally just slice into your foot.
Oh wow, that's kind of messy. Anyway, yeah, you guys make your way inside the Slammer. It's very noisy. It's a punk rock band too, so speed metal, punk rock, that's sort of the flavor. They actually have like local gangs in here, not gangs, people coming in, and you know what? Let's see.
Are they any good, Dave? Be honest with me.
Yeah, no, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. There is Sloopin' Boopin' is playing right now.
No way. I'm a
Um,
huge fan.
huge
If
fan.
they're not good,
Yeah,
are they at least loud?
yeah, no, they're loud. They're playing. Right now, they're playing Trolling the Playground with Brutal Force. It's one of their more popular songs that they have.
I feel
Ev-
like I'm missing out on a reference here.
They're deep and dark references.
Yeah, deep and dark references. So basically, we had a one
I'm
shot.
gonna start fucking pogo into this shit.
So we once, to give you guys some backlog, you can go find it. It's one of the Night City Stories episode where they had a battle of the bands in Night City, and they just played a band playing music the entire time. It was actually pretty funny, but yeah. So you guys, it's sort of like a moshy sort of environment a little bit, but you guys can definitely make your way up to the seats and do some business if you wanted to do that. There's no fight going on right now, and there hasn't been one in a couple of months, because this has been, as I said, the territory disputes have been pretty low key these past couple of months. So, but yeah, you can see a couple of gangs floating about, at least the representatives of them. So
Is there a floor at the bar that I could go up and get a drink from?
Yeah, no,
Or let him
absolutely.
touch my leg for a bit.
There's a what?
4.
4.
A nice solid 4, Dave.
Oh,
So
you mean
3
in
and
like a
half.
person with an attractiveness of 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a luck. No, only attractive people tonight. Let's see.
No, 4 is like just below average, right?
Yeah, roll me a luck, bitch. Come on. Oh yeah, yeah. No, this tonight it's hunky men only night. Hunky men drink for
Literally
free.
stopping the other guys at the door.
Yeah, no ugly men tonight. Only the most attractive men possible. So.
All right, Voxel's not in.
No, but yeah, surprisingly, it's a very fine crop of young, adorable men.
Is there anyone at like, I don't know, below a 6 in here?
Nah, man. From what you can look, it's just like it's all just attractive men and women. Who would have knew that
luck with someone at the bar then?
that a Thursday night would bring out all the corporate people, I guess.
I'm gonna start getting super socially awkward because of all the hot guys.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go order of vodka.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna sort of like make my way up to the bar and sort of like
I'm gonna take Nina with me to chat up someone at the bar.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can double team. We could get some drinks.
Man.
Okay.
Voxel's gonna join you there, Alex.
Okay.
I'm gonna sort of flag the bartender down and just be like, I'm looking for someone.
And the bartender's like, "We're all looking for someone," and then he'll like go.
No. I mean, I've lost my. God fucking damn it.
That's what Thursday nights are for. Beautiful people everywhere.
Yeah.
Fun, baby.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm looking for my friend. In fact, this could probably be the bar where we met that asshole who fucked us over. In my backstory.
Sure. Yeah. No, this could be the bar, definitely.
I'm looking for my friend Buttercup. Right? She's sort of about yay high, spiky blonde hair, sort of like really fucking pretty. The bitch.
So he'll roll me a luck check.
All right. Come on, luck. Where are you? Where's luck gone? Luck.
Did you come up to the bar like next to where I was sipping vodka so I can hear this description?
Probably, yeah. Because I'm not gonna fucking push into next to any of the sexy guys.
I know those guys. I'm gonna stand over there.
He is literally the hottest person you've ever seen in your life.
All right.
But I know him.
Alex and
He's in no
Voxel.
quantity.
She friend zoned me is the weird thing.
Alex and Voxel, give me between the two of you €100.
50 each.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
Nice.
what you get is called Smash. It's the cheapest alcohol that you can buy. And I need both of you to roll for me 1d6 plus 1.
Wait, me?
Both of you.
No problem.
Okay.
4.
All right. Smash is 2020's answer to alcohol. It's yellow, foamy, and comes in cans. It makes you loose, happy, and ready to party. The downside is that when it wears off, its psychological addiction component makes you suicidal. If you fail your addiction save, you sink into total catonia, a feebly mumbling ball of pain. Ripe target for some booster looking for spare change.
I probably wouldn't have bought this then if I knew what it was.
Based off of what roll?
Your addiction roll. So this is pretty much the standard alcohol roll in the game. If you want to drink alcohol, this is what you hit up.
There is a resist drugs.
Yes,
skill
there
as
is,
well.
yes.
Does that count? I don't have it. I was just wondering.
The difficulty is very easy, so it's like a 15 to pass this. So, but yeah, imagine this is basically you guys managing your hangover in the morning. So you don't have to roll it now. You'll roll it in a couple hours time. Virgil, you'll roll yours in
Will
4.
I be available to lend, a hand when this shit sort of like... Because I've probably, sort of, glanced over, seen what they're fucking drinking, and just been like, oh, fuck me now.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If Oxel knew how bad it was, he wouldn't drink any of it.
So this is okay to give you an idea. This like everything in Night City is going to do this to you, like literally everything. So if you ever want to participate in drinking or doing drugs or anything like that, this is what happens essentially.
Yep. I think Voxel's just gonna hang out at the bar with Alex as he gets crunk.
Okay, what about you, Alex? You gonna continue down this dark path?
Oh, dude, as soon as I'm drunk, I'm gonna go try and get as close to the stage as I can.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna try to like find an area of shorter people near the front of the stage, and really get cheering for Sloopin' Bloopin'.
Sloopin' Loopin'. All right, yeah, good. So before we move on, let's go over to Nina and.
I was gonna try to get their attention and see if they recognized me.
Okay, well let's before we do that, let's do Nina and Vi. So you two are trying to what? Get free drinks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we do a combined seduction check? Do either of you have seduction? Do both of you have
I
seduction?
do. So there's no modifier on this, correct?
No. Hey. Okay, yeah, good. So maybe there's a guy, a gentleman there. I say gentleman, but what's your type? What are both of your types? Can we agree on a type? Like, what would you go after?
I think Vi would go for someone skinny that she can overpower in the bed.
I'm looking for someone I can emasculate.
Someone who I can choke and can't fight back.
Someone who is how do I say it?
Projecting much, Peachy?
Okay. Yeah. What about you, Nina? What type of? Let me guess. Wait. Well, let me guess. Someone of Korean descent. Someone who looks like an old lover, perhaps.
Sure. Let's go with that.
All right. So yeah, you guys managed to find a skinny Korean boy who's probably way into speed metal, like way. He's just like, you know, you're talking to him and.
Dude, you are way into speed metal.
Yeah. Cat attacks.
Cats going ape shit.
Caught live.
I don't know what just happened.
Cats. I think I saw something.
Yeah.
I'd like to think the Korean entrance is like straight off the top of the crowd, like crowd surfing, and it just like leaps.
So he's at the bar. You two are probably like, hair flicked your way in or whatever it is that you two would do.
I'm probably draped over Nina, just trying to like,
You know,
tease him a little bit.
we come together. Like.
It's because you got trapped inside this.
If it fits, it sits. Like.
What is catnip to cats?
Yeah, that's a panicked cat. Is that pee as well?
It kind of looks like he like shot out of the side of that thing. It's like,
Okay. We'll let the cat out of the bag.
wow.
I did it.
Wow.
Oh god.
All right, so yeah, he's probably talking about like how Sloopin' Boopin' really sold out after they signed up for their record deal, and
This guy.
and you two are probably going along with it, and it takes him a little bit of time because he's really drunk to realize how attractive you two are together, and he'll probably be like, "Sorry, where are my manners? Can I get you two girls a drink?"
Of course you can.
Sure.
All right, so yeah, both you 1d6 plus 1.
Is this like hours or of something or?
Yeah, so this is assuming that you just continue to drink these, right? So like the €100 is you just paying for drinks, right? So this is how long you need to put a slash in front of that, in front of the R, and then you'd be good.
I was doing it wrong.
There we go. So yeah, 6 and 7 hours. Okay. So yeah, this is how long your body takes to this is how long you stay drunk for, right? And whether or not you sort of what you do while you're drunk is completely up to you. So we have everyone getting drunk aside from Lucy and Voxel so far. So you two are over there like draping yourselves over the person who's willing to buy you drinks all night. So you,
This poor little Korean boy.
yeah, this esports professional. No.
You look just like Faker.
Who is Faker? You know.
Cheers.
So, Voxel, what are you doing since you're not attaching yourselves to any sugar mamas or alcoholic beverages of any sort?
Actually, I'd probably just use this as, he's new to Night City, so he's probably just going to be scoping out the joint, just trying to get a feel for the different types of gangs.
So, in your cult,
I'm changing the cult thing. It's just going to be like a normal, like, militant nomad pack.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's where I want to go with it, and I actually had
You
a
just
funny
destroyed
idea.
like a whole bunch of Henley's plans now.
I mean, if you want to do that.
No,
you
it's
can.
fine. You do what you do, man. It's cool. You didn't destroy anything. Not yet, at least, anyway. So, yeah, you're looking around? Okay.
Yeah, I just did a awareness/notice. I guess
Yeah.
he's just trying to get a feel for the gangs, just try to like notice different symbols. Maybe look and see if he notices any marks of any nomad clans that he's met up with before.
Not so much nomad clans, but you do see on the wall like there's some like sprayed gang symbols on the wall. So you see like a crown with a bee in it, and you see like a red dot with a white dot in the middle, like a red circle with a white dot in the middle. You see a like you notice them straight away. Like you see a bunch of black back alley brawlers like hanging out, and these are the type of guys that are just like you can tell because they look like, you know. If anyone's seen Akira before, they look like street racers from Akira, but they wear headbands, and that's like kind of actually, you know, they look more
Karate
like
Kid?
no, they look more like
The clown gang?
that kung fu gang, that kung fu movie that came out a while back, like the YouTube one.
Kung
Kung
Fury.
Fury?
Kung Fury, yeah, they look like they kind of all look like Kung Fury a little bit, you know, like yeah,
Wait,
leather
wait.
jackets and like just like a
Triceracop.
yeah, you know, that sort of shit. They just look like that. So they're very easy to
What,
recognize.
What about the Triceratops?
No,
Who's
Kung
it called?
Fury. Kung Fury. You know, that's the sort of gangs that are here tonight. There's, yeah, so it's mostly like the back alley brawlers tonight. So
Okay.
Yeah. there is one guy sitting in the very back, and you know, it's kind of weird because he doesn't have any arms right now, and there's just a lady feeding him a drink through a straw. But he's wearing like a He-Man vest sort of thing. It's weird to describe, but it's like a onesie that's just like more like a wrestling leotard than anything. So
A mankini?
Actually, Vox would probably be like just interested in general in this. Like,
Yeah.
he's not used to Night City. So seeing as he's like the only real person who doesn't seem like he's part of like one of these little groups, he might actually just go up to him and just say,
the guy with no arms.
yeah, I mean, he's just interested, and he'd probably just go up. I mean, he wouldn't be like so much to be like, you know, it's like, hey, can I give you a hand? You know, like nothing like that. But more like, he would be like, hey, you look like the only person who doesn't match anything in here. I'm kind of in that same boat. I'm separated from my nomad pack. I'm just trying to survive until I can get on the next combo.
So disappointed in you, Chip.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you should have said, I bet you like coming here because everyone's unarmed.
Wow. That's rough. So yeah, he'll sort of like finish slurping on a drink, and he'll do that thing where it's like slurping on the straw when there's nothing left in the cup, you know, making noise, and then he'll look up at him and he's like,
Doing the straw thing. Huh?
he's like, yeah, he'll sort of look up and he's like, yeah, no, most times I don't really like to talk to people too much, but fuck it, sit down. And he'll like push one of the girls off him. He's like, oh, actually, he doesn't have any arms, so he'll just
Shoulder one of the girls off it.
Maybe if they're like sitting on his leg and he just like kind of like pops his leg up, she just falls over backwards.
yeah, she just falls off. Is like, You're welcome to sit on the leg, but I doubt you will.
No, thank you.
So yeah, you sit next to this, like, he's giant. He's like fucking, he's not as big as like the mountain, but he's all muscle. And like, you can see the servos in his, like, his arms like twitching to like, I'd shake your hand, but.
Nah, I understand. Policy at the door. I had to leave my blades behind.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you're rocking some pretty decent wear.
No, my arms are my life. Well, not really, but, you know, I like them a lot.
What grade do you have?
I'm sorry?
He's just asking, like, what are the specs on them, that type of stuff.
Oh, he'll start to go into detail about how he's got, yeah, like, I saw it on a forklift once. It was like a motorized, like, pulverizing machine used for punching granite. I put one of those in the arm, so I just lift up the hand, and it turns into a flat surface, and I just palm a guy. I pushed it through a guy's head the other day. It was fantastic.
Dude, that's pretty legit. And I guess he's just gonna spend this time kind of, I guess, just trying to make a friend in this.
Yeah, give me a streetwise if you have it.
I do not have streetwise. I do have persuasion and fast talk.
Okay, so you don't know what you don't know anything about what this guy's connected to, so
that's fine.
Yeah. So yeah. Now let's go over to Lucy. Lucy, you were after Buttercup, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you got a luck check and you passed it. Or did you pass it?
I rolled it. I don't know if I passed it or not.
You did, yeah.
Eee.
So yeah, he'll like look around and he's like, oh, yeah, I think I remember a broad like that. He was sort of like leaning close and he'd be like, what's it worth to you?
My gratitude? I have some...
Yeah, so he'll like lean back and he'd be like, hey Barry! How much is gratitude worth?
Oh, fuck. Really? Really?
And,
Alright, how much do you fucking want?
Look, you look like the type of person that doesn't have a lot, so why don't you just put it all out on the table? Just empty those pockets of yours. Let's see what you got. Look, how much is Buttercup worth to you? You seem like the sentimental type. Hang on, 1 second. He'll like, rush off to another person who's after something to drink. So what have you got with you? Like, what have you? How much Eurobucks do you have?
I have about 572 Eurobucks, but there's no way I'm giving him all of that. So I'm going to pull out, say, 200 Eurobucks. Well, actually, I'm going to pull out 100 Eurobucks. And
okay.
sort of wait till he comes back.
Yeah, so he'll come back and he's like, sorry about that. Working, money, that sort of thing.
Yes. This is pretty much all I have. I'm going to be starving on the streets, but she's my friend, and
so he'll look at it.
Taking the clothes from my back right now. You realise that? Trying to help a friend in need, and you're just taking advantage of me.
So he'll like count the small change and be like, does it look like I give a fuck? I'm sorry if it did, because it doesn't. It shouldn't.
Is there any way that in our extremely drunken state, or at least in my extremely drunken state, I can help out?
Yeah, what are you trying to...
We're chatting up a guy, yeah.
What would you like to do? I mean, you're not that far away. You could probably overhear it if you wanted to. Player characters have that sense. They have that sixth sense.
Someone's getting fucked over.
I could bring over a Korean boy and offer, I don't know, to share.
To share the Korean boy?
Or the free drinks?
Oh shit, honey, where you going with the sugar? And I'll go with it.
Yeah.
And then she's our doctor, right? We need her. We need her to be happy. And
yeah, Lucy's just like, oh shit.
I mean, if they actually like damage one of my legs or damage one of the parts of my actual leg that still exists that attaches to my blades, and I need her to fix it, I want her to like me and do it for free.
That's yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Or at least on credit or something.
On credit, it's like mates rates, you know. Okay, yeah. So I'll tell you what. I'll give you Can you have seduction, right, Nina? Okay, if you like, this is just you showing up, so you're not actively trying to seduce anyone here. So, but if you could roll it for me, and if you pass, which is like a 10, maybe this guy will be a little more friendly, like a little more hospitable. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you show up with Vi and Korean Boy, and Korean Boy is like, "Oh, there's 3 of you. Interesting." Like,
I was gonna be like double take like.
So yeah, the guy behind the counter will sort of look up and be like, "Huh. Can you roll me a fast talk, please? Persuasion, Miss Lucy."
Right, fast talk. Persuasion.
And you could have a +2 for the
I
help from
don't
the
have
seduction.
persuasion or fast talk. I have 0 in it.
What do you have then?
Social or human perception. In my empathy skills, that's all I got.
Okay, give me a social. You know, maybe you're talking about like the guy that she was with more than anything, right?
+2 was it?
Yeah, +2.
Okay.
Okay. First things
Tell me
first, put 2
everything you know
points
about
next to
everything.
your social. Because you got a crit, so you get that bonus.
What was that, sorry?
Add a +2 in the IP next to social. Because you got a crit. So yeah, he's sort of like, maybe you're talking about the gentleman that you were with, like, you know, because he's...
Yeah, we were with this guy. He was like sleazy corporate type. You know. I'll describe
Yeah,
it.
I remember him. We don't get many of those fucks over here, so he was pretty memorable.
Yeah. Fucking
You know, I
was.
didn't really catch a name, but pretty sure he works for some corp. Let's see if I can find it for you. He'll,
Oh, cheers, man. Thanks.
yeah. Let me just see. Megacorps. What's a good corp for this goober to work at? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he'll sort of like scratch his chin for a little bit and be like, Zeta something. Zeta mech? No, that wasn't it. That's stupid. And someone will be like, you know, leaning into the bar, like trying to like pour a drink for himself, and he's like, fuck, and he'll like walk off, and like, you know, push him off the bench and come back to you. And he's like, Zeta Tech. Yeah, that's.
Zeta Tech.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. There's some shit hot wetware company. I don't know.
Where were you say?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You've been very helpful. I'll slide the €100 box across the bar to him.
Yeah, he'll take it and he'll be like, "Be careful for the clothes on your back," and then he'll walk away.
Did
So
you say be careful? What?
for the clothes on your back, because you mentioned them before. So Alex, what are you're like in the mosh pit or some shit? Like, what are you trying to do?
Yeah, I think maybe I opened up for these guys at some point, or maybe I just like saw them backstage at some point.
Okay.
So I'm just hoping that they'll like see me and be like, this guy, and I have my guitar. So maybe they'll like want to jam with me later or something.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So why don't you give me a? I mean, you're trying to get their
Is it just-
attention.
I mean, I'm in a crowd, so it'd basically be a luck roll, even if they did know me, right?
Yeah, it's more like I'm going to pull up the stats of those people because I still have them, and they're going to do a perception. So that's what it's gonna be more than anything.
Still have the character.
I do still have the characters. Yeah. Let's see. What's a good one? Do you remember what it was?
I should be able to roll like a performance or something. I don't know. I don't know how I would set the difficulty. It wouldn't work.
Okay. It's to a perform. No. They're in the middle of a set, so I'm going to give them a -2 on this as well. Because that's not the type of thing that you look for. You don't. I mean, maybe if they're looking to pull a honey up on stage or something like that.
Right.
But, let's see. Perception. I'm surprised I still have these characters, but I do. Let's see. Where is perception? Awareness/notes. Okay.
Yeah, it's
I got it.
not that many
-2. Here we go. All right. So if you manage to push your way to the front, maybe you described to me how you make it through this like mosh pit. It's not a very big mosh pit, but it is a mosh pit all the same. So how do you make your way through this mosh pit? Maybe that's how you like, for example, maybe that's how you draw attention to yourself, like by like making a scene in the mosh pit or something like that. Like,
yeah. So for the mosh pit, what you do is first you like look around and find like the biggest guy, and then you just go and knock that guy out like of the entire area.
Like, do you push him or do you punch him? Like, what are you doing?
You know what? It's thrash metal. I'm just gonna punch the biggest guy there.
Okay. Just give me a brawling check. You just use brawling, right? You don't use
That's all I.
Yeah, just give me a brawling check,
fine.
just straight.
18.
Okay, yeah. So maybe there's a guy who, and you just like walk up to him and you like donkey punch him in the back of the head or something like that, and he just like falls down and maybe like crushes a couple of people in front of him, and then like yeah, and then like the moment that happens, like maybe everyone like stops like moshing.
Machining?
You've never been in a mosh pit every day.
I have actually, but I didn't like. I was like mushing. No, that's not the word. What is the word?
Mush.
I'm just saying, if someone gets punched, nobody stops.
No, that's the thing. Like everyone, like people around you sort of stop, and then they just like and they start like beating the shit out of each other. Like
Nice.
like they take it as an opportunity to make like a
adoration stop. Nice.
Yeah, it was an adoration stuff. So they do like they make like one of those fight circles that they do, right? And everyone's in.
I'm dancing, yay!
Everyone's in the circle, just beating the shit out of each other. It's kind of like how you make like a dance circle, but you make like a circle for like
Everybody on the outside pushing them away.
Yeah, pushing them away and just punching everyone. So the big guy gets
But
up.
are they doing the nice thing where if somebody falls over, they stop and pick them up and then carry on?
No, absolutely not. It's Nightcity. No one gives a shit if you get
Oh
trampled.
my god, shitty metal etiquette.
Not mosh pit etiquette. If they're on the floor, you can't punch them. So
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
go
They're on the
either
floor,
way.
you pick them up and then crack on.
Potato mashing?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's mosh etiquette.
Whoops. Yeah, so the band like takes notice of this for the most part, and they play harder. Like they like the guy like goes into a solo basically of just like it's one of those long like I don't know what you call them, but just
he's
like
playing the whole thing all on the neck, just like not even.
they're also doing
playing
that
the
thing
sticks
where
on you.
every single one of them is like spinning their hair around for like a good 10
Ooh,
solid
check out
minutes.
Steve Vai over there.
Yeah, they're all doing that, and they do that for a good 10 minutes, and they just like. But yeah, eventually the set ends, and they take notice of like you're still in the fight circle, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like pitting it up pretty.
All
good.
right, so yeah, give me a couple more rolls, like maybe 2 or 3 more rolls, and we'll see how well you
Okay,
do in this
let's
fight
see
circle.
how I can keep up my stamina for these brawls.
Yeah. Yep.
21.
Mm-hmm. If you get under a
20.
10, we'll count that as you running out of stamina.
18.
Okay, give me one more. Give me one more. Yeah. Okay.
19. Those are steady rolls.
Yeah, so maybe you on like Smash are just like and you just like you're just getting into people and stuff like that. But the end of the set comes around and the crowd like stops beating the shit out of each other. Like the big guy that you donkey punch is like covered in bruises and his nose is broken and he's bleeding. He's just like
Yeah, I just give him a big toothy smile.
yeah. And one of the guy maybe the lead singer, he like sort of like looks at you and does like a finger gun, whatever,
Yeah, I'll like try to make my way over. Were you trying to get in on that, Fuzzy?
I was going to say, like, if there are any like visibly injured people, I'm going to sidle over and offer to fix them up for a small fee.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Oh, you've broken your fucking nose there, mate. Come here. Right, okay.
So
Could
what would
save
you
that
what
for
would
you.
you charge for that? Just curious. Like just like a on site, like I'm just gonna like reset your nose sort of thing.
Well, basically, I mean, you just need to like just go.
I
and
know.
then-
Yeah, I'm asking how much you would charge money wise.
Oh, like,
700 euro bucks.
nah, probably like €30 for that. It only takes like a couple of seconds, and it's just like the cost of the fucking sticky bandage thing, you know.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't say that for $30. He'd probably be like, "Oh, I'll keep my nose broken then," and you know.
All right, how much do you want? Right, how much to fix your nose at then?
Have you got any sort of business roles?
Probably not. Hang on, let me check.
Do you have enough IP to buy one? That's always an option too. I think you
No.
might have got 10 last session.
No.
No, she would have got 8.
8.
Let's see. Where is business?
Accounting, anything really.
Nah, I'm just trying to find it in the fucking.
Actually, you got expert, right?
Accounting's at the top of intelligence.
You do have
Oh,
expert.
yeah. Yes, I do.
Roll me an expert. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. You can like basically like he's walking away and you're just like, you know, you start talking about like how you get infected and your nose will fall off and.
Yeah, and then you know, mate, you're gonna have to have it fixed at some point because it's gonna fuck up your sinuses, and it's gonna have to be rebroken. It's gonna hurt twice as fucking much. It's gonna be more difficult to do. You really want to get it sorted right now because it's an easy fix, man.
So he'll sort of look at you and be like, "All right," and he'll just like,
What? Are you fucking scared? Come on.
"I'm not fucking scared." And he'll pull out like €30 and he'll slap it into your hand. And he'll bend over and you just like, you know,
Yeah.
just
Right,
crack
hold
it back.
still.
yeah.
Plaster on. There you go, mate. Don't fucking blow your nose for like at least a day, maybe 2. All right. Don't blow your nose because it's gonna just piss blood everywhere. All right. Just
Yeah.
shove some. Actually, you know what? Here, cotton wool. There you go, mate.
So while that's happening, let's go on over to Vauxhall. Vauxhall, you're sitting there like, how awkward is this conversation? Or you're super friendly? Like, what's going on there?
Oh no, he's being like super friendly, but he's basically just trying to get a lay of the land. He's trying to understand, so he's just trying to get a feeler for how Night City is right now. Because he just says, "I'm a foreigner. I used to be a swarmer. I'm not used to this. Being on the being on the edge." And he's just talking about how
Living
he's
on the
gonna have
edge.
to like go from a swarmer to an edge runner. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he's just talking to him. He's not trying to be a gook about this.
Mm-hmm. Jesus, man, do you want to put some more syllables from Cyberpunk?
Dude,
in
I
there?
told you I've been trying to refresh up on this stuff. I'm trying to get into it, man.
Okay,
Like, there's
yeah.
a lot of words.
I have posted a slang glossary. In,
Yeah. No, that's probably what he's pulling it from. So, yeah. So, what do you? I mean, what's the discussion like? Are you talking about like?
Basically dangerous territories. And then maybe asking him about his line of work and if he has any room for people. And then, like, it might be like, do you have any room for like, some extra muscle? And then like at that moment, you see Axel just like beating the crap out of a bunch of people and be like, that's one of my guys.
You mean Alex, not Axel?
Alex, not Axel, sorry.
You still call him Axel, and he's like, it's a good name.
And the
So.
little medic says, "I'll fix you up."
So he'll like sort of like when you start talking about like gang territories or anything like that, he'll like tilt his head towards like the sign that says leave your drek at the door. And he'll say, "Not tonight. Tonight you and me, we drink and we party." So he'll like one of the girls will lean down and grab one of the drinks from the front there. And he'll like a girl will do the same for you.
If it's being offered to him, he's not going to be rude. But he
Alright.
just normally doesn't drink stuff.
All right,
There's help.
you drinking?
I guess the only thing that he would do is just an awareness to make sure that they're drinking the same.
Oh yeah, it's Smash. You know it's Smash.
Okay, yeah, then he'll have some of it.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be like downing it. He's just going to be like sipping on it. And if he gets asked about it, he's just gonna be like, "Gotta make the."
So here's the thing. You can't bullshit this to me. You're either
Okay,
drinking
he
with this
drinks
guy or you're not drinking with this guy. You can't
He's
just be
drinking
like,
with this guy.
you know, he'll expect you to keep up with him if you want to
He'll
play with the
try
big
his
boys.
best.
Yeah? Okay,
Boxel will try his best.
if you're doing that, 1d6 plus 1.
Will do. Six plus 1. 5.
All right. So yeah, you get about 5 hours of game time with this dude.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Let's see. What's a good name for him?
Crush.
Pilo. His name is Pilo.
Word.
So, yeah. So what is Vi and Nina doing? Are you still just grabbing drinks off this dude?
I mean, if he's supplying,
Yeah, pretty much. Why not?
At some point, you're either gonna have to shit or get off the pot. So, what's
I
the deal
mean,
here?
if he tries to like grab me, I'm gonna like push his hand away and just like start macking on Nina. Just give him a show for the drinks.
Macking?
Yeah.
Is that like making out?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
What's your hotness, Nina?
6, I believe.
I think it's a 6.
Yeah.
Cool, me too. So that's a 12. He's getting a 12 show right now.
I'm not sure if that's how it works, but okay. Yeah, so
I think it would be more, to be
I
honest.
mean, it might even be multiplication.
Yeah, well,
multiplication at that point.
because he's getting double.
it'd be the power of,
That
right?
in itself is hotter than just our, like, we are greater than the sum of our parts.
Plus, you also got
In the
to.
cold light of day, it would be super awkward and a bit, but you know, that everybody's pissed, so it's just like, oh, this is the hottest thing ever.
Exactly.
I think asking for exponential is a bit much, but
So yeah, he'll bring out like a little doggy bag of pills as well, and he'll be like, "All right, I like where this is going. I like where this is going." Ladies, if you'll take some, we can.
Did they look like the pills that we had?
Oh yeah, it's libido.
Probably not going to take libido.
Yeah, I think you probably would have got chapter and verse on why that shit's a terrible idea from Lucy at some point.
To be fair,
Okay,
everything's
I'll,
pretty
I'll
bad
just
in this
grab
game.
his
So
nuts and say, "You really need that stuff, sugar."
absolutely, and he'll like take like a pill and like put it down in his.
Well, I mean, we're fine with him taking them. We just don't need to take them ourselves. We don't really care what he does, right?
I mean, we might have to kill him. He will be an insatiable horn dog. But he's taking them now. I mean, it's basically out of our hands.
Yeah.
And maybe if he does take them and we do happen to have to kill him, we can also rob him.
Of the other two that he has, yeah.
Y'all
So
are Black Widow.
when he takes it, I like throw a look to Nina as if to say, "That's not good."
Okay.
I shrug and I say, we can make this work.
Let's just grab another smash.
Okay. So yeah. Then let's go on over to Mr. Alex. You're backstage between sets, and he's like, "Oh, Alex, mate, it's been a while."
wow, was impressive set. Let me tell you, from out in Mosh Pit sound incredible.
Yeah, you really fucked that guy up.
Oh yes, good night for fighting for me. Yeah, just been wandering streets, eating out of cans that I find that aren't completely empty.
Is that like?
What are you guys up to?
Is that like for some sort of like piece that you're making or something? Like, why are you doing that shit, bro?
Oh yeah, it's it was I left. It was totally me leaving the record company because it was a terrible deal. So obviously left. It was what I made choice to do.
No, I don't understand that at all. You just take the money, man. That's all you gotta do. And he'll like maybe a girl will come over with like a little tray and like, slaps her on the butt and like, waves her off and just like,
I'm like, look, oh man, I miss party days, like good old days, been quite some time.
Oh,
But
yeah, he'll
like you say,
give you he'll like hold out like the rest of the train. He's like, you want a line then? I don't mind. We share with friends.
oh, thank you so much, comrade. Yeah, I'll
Comrade?
definitely do some of that.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so
Another
let's see.
D6.
No, yes, this is a 1d6 plus 1.
Ooh, 7.
Okay.
Maxed out on the cocaine or whatever I'm snorting.
Yeah,
Tell me, Dave.
That's some good shit.
I don't
so-
think coke is a thing anymore. It's
No,
too
it is.
Pussy.
Isn't it synth coke or
It
something
is
like
synth.
that?
That was
Okay.
crystal meth. Yeah, you're on the angel dust now. Go
Yeah.
take your face off.
So yeah,
There's some-
so basically you go from like being like, having like a euphoric feeling to just being like super stimulated, like, and this will last for 7 minutes. So get your jollies out when you can. Second generation synthetic replacement for cocaine. Like the original, the side effects are nasty: paranoia, psychological addiction. So after 7 minutes time, you're going to feel a nagging for more. But we will roll your addiction pretty soon. So.
At that point.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. So basically, what I want to do, just to let you know, is try to get these guys to think of me as like a backup guitarist if they need one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, but like you said, I've been spending time on the streets, getting real, learning not just about guitar, but about life and music. My skills are sharper than ever. Maybe you need an extra guy. One of your men is, seek out. You should definitely find me. I'm usually down on the street, 303rd Avenue. I have a nice place usually under the overpass. It's called.
The guy's just looking at it and he's like, yeah, man.
I'm like, look, I have the chops. If one of your guys, breaks a finger or something, you could do me the favor, get me a couple nights work, maybe?
He's just staring at you like he's gone glossy-eyed at this point, and you're starting to feel it kick in as well. Like he's just sitting there, he's like, whatever you say, man.
I'm like, cool, because, like, I've been thinking about A minor arpeggios all the way up the neck, man. Just all the way up. Oh, wow.
And he'll
All the way
like
across the sky.
All the way across this.
so he'll be like he'll stand up and he's like, I got another set to do, and then he'll like walk out, and you're just sort of sitting on this couch in the backstage by yourself now. At this
Okay, I'm
point.
ripped as fuck, so I'm just gonna, like, get my guitar and go out and see if anyone notices if I just plug into one of the amps and start playing with them.
They probably won't notice. Yeah, go ahead. You can do that.
Oh, wait, I probably... I guess, should I just do a perform to see if I'm performing well enough to not get kicked off?
So let's see. What drugs are you on right now? You're on. Okay, so you get paranoia, psychological, and smash gives
And I
you.
don't think I have what's it called? Resist? No, I don't have resist.
Yeah.
So whatever the effects are, I just take them, Dave.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. How long do you sit in the backstage for? Just by yourself?
Just long enough to finish up whatever they left on the glass they were using.
Okay, so you're just gonna keep pumping.
Well, I'll just do a little bit more until I get super amped up, and then I'm like, you know what? I should be out there playing. I am best guitar player in the world. Yes, I'll go out now and play. Look, there is Cable. I have a guitar. It's possible.
All right, so yeah, you're getting into you jump out in the set and you just plug in. They don't obviously they don't care,
Good.
and no one seems to mind that you're doing what you're doing. So you're out there for a couple of minutes, and yeah, could you roll me 2d6, please?
Straight 2d6. 6.
Okay, so yeah, you feel a searing pain coming up your spine. Like it starts lower, like in your tailbone, and it goes right up your spine.
That's what happens if your ground guy doesn't like properly. Your sound guy doesn't ground all the cabling.
No,
Like,
you know
it'll
this
electrocute.
feeling. This is you dealing with like a bounce back on synth coke.
Okay. Am I just like gonna have to stop playing guitar?
Well, you tell me.
Because of
I
this?
mean, this is you literally taking damage here.
okay,
you
I'm
take
going to
6
try to
points of like
express-
extreme
express
pain
myself.
damage.
Express my pain to the audience through my music, Dave.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
channel this pain.
just do me a
This is so
favor.
edgy.
So this is what happens when you do. So you take 6 points. So you're into serious damage right now.
Yeah.
And then you
6
need
points?
to 6 points.
Before- I don't get any
No, you don't have resist drugs, so. you
but there's
can't
nothing
roll.
else that takes that down, like endurance.
This
or
is just
anything?
temporary stuff, right? So
Yeah.
you take 6 points of damage, and then do you see that serious box there? See how it's two
Serious
circles?
1, click that.
Yeah, click that, and that'll realign your stats down.
Did it do that? Hold on, let me. Do I have to check light and all the other boxes?
No, you just
No,
click.
just one.
Yeah, just click 6, the 6th box, right? And then you click the serious box, and that will realign like your reflex, I believe, down 2 points.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. So anyway, if you want, you can roll a performance check
There we
here, but this will also be at a -2.
Okay, performance -2.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
Instrument, where's performance? It's in a different section, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be
It's under
somewhere.
tech, I think.
It's under somewhere.
Dance. No, it's not next to dance. Oh, there we go. Perform. The -2.
Yep. Okay.
13.
Yeah. So I don't know. You do middling. I mean, it's been
Missing some notes.
yeah.
Getting off,
You're like
off
you're like
tempo.
you're like Guitar Hero when you start missing notes and the crowd starts going whoa. Right? It's kind of like that. But the only people that really notice is literally everyone in the room, and your fellow band members don't really pay attention to it because they're high as fuck as well. But the people in the audience, they definitely take notice that this fucking homeless guy is all of a sudden on the street, on the here. Like, hey, you started off doing well, and then halfway through the set, you just started choking. Like to them, it just looks
Yeah.
like you just can't keep up with this slooping booping and this sweet jams.
Yeah, man. Slooping booping, putting me to shame.
Yeah. So Nina and Vi. I need an understanding here of where you're gonna take this.
Okay, so like we're sort of dancing to this music, even though they're dropping notes. We don't care. We're buzzed, right?
Yeah.
I sort of lean into Nina and I say, honey, if this goes much longer, we're gonna have to stuff it with this guy. I just used some slang.
Nice.
IP, please.
Oh, I mean, if you use an exceptional amount, like if you do it in a situation, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, you used one word. Here's some IP.
I fucking did it.
Yeah.
I did it.
Stuff it means boinkin, I believe.
Well, I mean, I don't think we have to let it go that far. He's taken libido and.
Oh yeah, he's getting real fucking handsy. Like he's getting real
To
handsy.
his like,
And maybe
obvious boner.
and maybe one of the maybe he whispers to you, Nina, specifically. He's like, I've never done a chick without legs before. Like he probably says something like that.
Hey, have you heard of stumping?
Yeah.
Smooth operator.
Can we take him home and kill him and take everything he's
Yeah,
got?
how rich does he look? Like when he's throwing out credits.
That is an interesting idea. If you two want to allow him to take you to his home and then rob him.
Yeah. I mean, that's where I thought this whole thing was going all along.
Interesting. I didn't even consider that until just now. All right, you pieces of shit. Let's do it. Like, all right. Okay. So, first things first. I need a luck check from both of you.
Okay.
Like, if you both pass, great. Okay, that's one pass. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, he might be like, you know, maybe during the dancing and
Somewhere
stuff.
Astrid is feeling proud of you guys.
So maybe it's like you guys are, you know, he's sort of like trying his damnedest to get you back. Like he's tried the sleazemo, you know, he's tried dancing, he's tried buying you drinks and stuff, and now he's like maybe whispering to both of you, just like, you should check out my place. It's got so much good shit in it. We're talking like an actual bed. We're talking like cars. I've got everything. I recently just got hired as a big time executive. Big time. Like the highest time executive you could ever imagine. And, you know...
Really, honey? Who are you working for?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, you know...
Yeah, he's talking shit. Okay, so I whisper to Nina, you want to boost this guy, Sugar?
Oh yes.
Okay, cool. I like it. So you three sneak off, I guess. He takes you with him.
I like how this guy brags about like his bed and like electricity.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. He takes you to a like a semi-gated community. It's over in Green Hills. It's an actual place that if you go back to the very original game that I've run, you would recognize it. It's a place where they put very low-end corporate housing, basically. It's like, here's a security gate. It's where we put our staff to make sure that they can actually make it to work without dying. You know, that sort of place. It's, the way that I'd describe it is that there's no Middle America, but it's kind of like if Middle America was in Night City, right? So this guy would have like a TV, he'd have like a couch, he has a bed, like an actual bed.
Food.
Yes, he has food. But the thing is, this place is a gated community, right? So the staff know who comes and goes. It's not a place that you could squat in if that's what your intention was.
Right, but it's
But
not like they're going to
it
take
does
our
have stuff.
IDs as we walk in with our mark. I mean, we don't want to, you know, take the place over. We just want to kill him and rob him blind of everything he's got in his phone. And probably codes to his bank account.
So yeah, if that's your intent, if your intent is to remain anonymous in this place, Solos, give me an awareness/notice roll for this, because this is you noticing like guards or security cameras or something that would recognize your face, maybe. Okay, yeah. What about you, Vi?
Oh, there's so many things to click.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Is
Night
my
City.
awareness affected by being drunk at all?
Good point. Good point.
I'm
I got
actually
I got a negative to what was it? Playing my guitar. I guess that's a lot more dexterous.
Because I get an extra 5 to my awareness because of my combat stats. And if I'm drunk, it's probably...
Do you have
not the case,
resist
so-
torture/drugs?
Nope.
God, we should all get that in case someone tortures all of us.
What about you, Vi? Sorry, Tess. Do you have resist torture?
Do I have what?
Resist torture/drugs?
I don't remember adding that.
Okay, you don't. It's
Where-
fine.
Top right, I think.
All right, so
Top right.
let's see. What does Smash do to you? Okay. All right, so let's see. All right, so yeah, so roll me 2d6, please. Both of you. Okay. Let's see. How long were you supposed to be drunk for, you two?
I'm not sure.
You look like 5
6
hours,
and
and
7.
Vi, you look 7. Okay. So, Nina, this hits you first. Like, maybe it hits you as you're, like, getting into this guy's house, right? Or getting to the front gate of this guy's place. Like, you start to feel, like, a little queasy and a little, like maybe you're just remembering a lot of stuff about, like, maybe going back to this guy's place, especially, with a Korean man, you remember Seoul. You're remembering, the stuff that he did and the stuff that he specifically, like, all the moments where he said that he loved you, and the times where you spent together where you're both smiling, and then you get flashes of him, like, murdering, God, what was his name? I really forget it now. The other guy, like, your coach, and him taking away your legs, and then you get flashes of him saying, like, how you're perfect for each other and all that stuff, and then you get flashes.
I mean, I have my blade legs back now, right? Because we left the bar. So.
Yeah. So and then you get flashes of you, like, learning to walk again on these blade legs and just being in immense pain, and we get flashes of him just, like, maybe you're in bed with him and he's, like, running his fingers through your hair, and then we get another flash of you just like just punching the ground in frustration because you can't walk, and you're like, maybe we get, like, a picture of you, like, taking your stumps off, and you're just, like, bleeding from, like, the stump from just, like, excessive use of it until your body gets used to it, and just flashes of him being, like, super nice, and just you having the damage of knowing Soul. And that's what you think about as you're going through this gate with this guy, like, locked in arms, and Vi's next to you, giggling like a schoolgirl, and, like, pushing him into her breasts or whatever, trying to, what's the word here? Honey. Oh God, honey trap. Yeah, honey trap this guy, and you're doing the same, but instantly you're just, like, you have this feeling going through your mind. How do you feel, like, with all these memories flooding back to you now?
I don't want to be feeling these things, and it makes me angry, and it makes me want to kill him sooner.
Okay, cool. But so maybe you drop your persona, right? Maybe you just get angry. But both of you, can you please roll me awareness/notice?
And that didn't affect my awareness, right?
No. You're still drunk, so.
I rolled one already. Do I need to roll it again?
17.
No, you can keep yours. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, Nina, you would have a -2 on yours, but that doesn't matter. You're still at 15. So, yeah. So both of you notice a camera over the front gate, and it's sort of like irises and rotates as you come up. Do you guys do anything to try and hide your face? Maybe, like, put your bangs down, or do something with your hair to cover your face up, or something like that?
So,
I'll just start making out with the guy away from the camera.
All right. What about you, Nina?
Make sure to turn my head away.
Okay, yeah, cool. So you guys get in, and you get to this guy's place. It's like a one-story place. It has, like, 2 bedrooms. It is pretty nice in here. It's, like, nicer than you guys have seen in a very long time. Nina, maybe not as nice as the old, the old place that you used to have when you were under the help of the Russian Athletes Association, but it's still pretty nice. The guy was pretty truthful about when he said that he was a small-time exec, because it definitely looks like he's just coming to money and he's just buying things all the time. So, what's the plan here, guys? Time to the bed and cut his head off?
I mean, Vi wants to get laid before we kill this guy.
Oh, really?
I make that quite obvious to Nina as well.
Okay, I'll just leave him to you. You can enjoy him to your heart's desire, and just
Yeah, I kind of nod to you to look around the place.
Yeah.
I get out my plastic cuffs and I say, "Hope you like it rough, sugar."
just the only thing I ask is that I get in on the kill. That's all I care about. I just want to see blood.
Are you just doing inventory? Like,
No, I'm
like walking around the house, you're like, two of these.
Mhm,
two of
yep,
these.
right now,
Nice.
like
Great.
I'm gathering certain things. Maybe I don't know. See if he has any computers around and any.
He's probably pretty distracted right now.
Yeah, I
Yes.
can pretty much do what I want. Maybe I check his fridge for some alcohol. I can do whatever I want.
yeah.
Vi's got him nice and distracted.
So you probably got like maybe 20 minutes or so. I don't know how long you want to take with this, Peachy. So you tell me.
Are we doing it like 12 times? I don't know.
Does this include the time it takes to eat the pizza?
Red Dwarf reference.
Oh. All right. So you got a minute and a half.
No, I've got him like chained up to like his bed or wherever if there's things there, and wherever I notice Nina's going, I'll just sort of lean that way like cowgirl on him.
Do we have like a nice 4-minute scene of like you and the guy having sex and Nina constantly behind you? Very like tough to coordinate and film.
I mean,
So,
I think think about it. He's on libido. He's totally drunk out of his mind, and he has a lovely lady bouncing up and down on top of him.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I'm standing right next to his head, like rifling through his wallet. In fact, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I'm standing there watching them. Rifling through
his pants are
wallet.
like on like the couch,
Bye.
and you just like take his wallet out, and you're just like, oh.
You're like, oh, this is getting me so hot. Yeah, I'm about to jump in bed.
Yeah, his pants are literally like laying on the bed. So I just, walk over and pick them up and then take out his wallet. And I'm just like,
Yep. I like it. Yeah.
Poor
And
fucker.
yeah, so maybe we just get like a scene of you just rummaging through his drawers, and in the background we just hear the moaning and like the groaning of two bodies in sensual motion, and it's sort of like, I imagine the scene would just be like in the background there's always like a blurry out of focus, like just like mass of like pink whatever, as the two go at it, and you're just like rummaging through shit. So let's take a look. Can you roll for me awareness/notice, please, and we'll see what you can find in this guy's house.
sure.
All right, yeah. So during the sounds of a coitus in the background, you don't really find a whole lot, but you do manage to find a skill chip, which is something that you won't be able to take advantage of because you don't have the required technological enhancements on your body. But this is something that Vi can take advantage of after the deed is done. But you maybe find like 200 Eurobucks worth of like knickknacks and shit you can sell pretty easily. Like we're talking like maybe like a radio or something you can pawn off like really easily. Like, stuff that would be useful. Like, you don't take, like, a huge TV or anything like that, especially getting out of here would be really tough. But, you find, like, a cell phone or something like that you can keep for yourself if you wanted to. So, yeah, just mark that down somewhere. Like, you get 200 Eurobucks worth of shit. And you personally, Nina, can get a cell phone out of this.
Ooh, fabulous.
Yeah, you'll have to buy like, stuff for it after the first month. But for now, you can basically just use it as a cell phone and just get whatever you want. There's also one chip in here, which you'll work it out what it is after you plug it in. But yeah, so we get like a scene of like Mr. Korea finishing his deed, and. A semi-naked.
And I'm like,
are you like a fully naked like coitus lady?
Oh, yeah.
Like okay, so
I have a question. During the foreplay, were you able to determine his APM?
Can we roll through the APM? Did I at least get mine before he got his? No. Can we not
Sorry.
roll?
I'm
for
just
this?
gonna smile through that one. Like, you guys. So, it's like the post-orgasm stage of the sexual intercourse. And you guys are. I guess, Vi, what are you doing? You're like on top of this guy, sweaty, completely exposed, and he's sort of like still, I guess, dressed for the most part. Like he's still got like maybe his shirt on, but it's unbuttoned, and you've got like you're basically like you were just like one piece of clothing, I guess. Like like
That makes sense.
yeah.
Probably still a gun about your person somewhere.
Oh yeah, I've still got my holster on.
Fuzzy move for some
Uh-oh,
reason.
did
Sorry,
something
I pressed the wrong button. I turned my camera off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you'd have you have your holster on. That's kind of
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm wearing.
yeah. Okay.
Why?
Interesting.
I mean, she likes her guns. Is he like completely worn out?
Give me a performance check. Do you have performance?
I don't have.
Do you have
I
strength
have
feet?
seduction, if that.
No, seduction's not the act of coitus, brother. Come on now.
You can always do athletics.
Do you have athletics? Yeah. That's not a bad one.
I do have athletics.
Okay, yeah, give me an athletics.
Does my combat sense give me a bonus to athletics as well?
This isn't combat, so fuck you.
Hey,
It's
some
just
people
combat
say-
sense.
Some people
I
say
don't know. I cut him pretty good.
No. Just roll athletics. You're not fighting a man for his penis right now, so
I mean, that's literally how I have sex. Vi, no, I'm talking in
All right.
character.
okay,
that's why I said
perfect.
you,
Yeah.
like hands fight each other. One has to be dominant.
So, I feel like in this situation, like you probably took control of this, especially because you said that you tied up his hands with like a belt or something like that. So he's pretty worn out, but I would say that you probably got a pretty good workout out of it, and maybe you relieved all that stress. And I'm gonna say at this point, maybe not yet. No, definitely not yet. But yeah, so. You're all sweaty. You get off of him. Yeah. What do you do now?
I'll carry on straddling him, and I'll look up to see what Nina's doing. He's just sitting down, just like.
Maybe you got like a pillowcase full of shit that you're taking, or something like that.
Or a fancy jacket of his that I'm stealing.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You're just taking like
Probably
a.
has a backpack too that's badass. I mean, he's got a small frame, so it would
Yeah.
work on me.
Yeah.
Mine was destroyed, so I take that.
So maybe he sits up and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I think it's Nina's turn now, sugar.
So he sort of looks
I'm
up
not
and
getting off him, by the way.
yeah.
You don't mind if you get a little blood on you, do you, Vi?
Wait,
I
blood?
just sort of stretch and you hear me crack.
Look, I don't do girls on their period. That's a little gross.
Man, it's getting Orwellian in here.
Yes, I simply walk up to him, walk up to the two of them, and do a fancy move with my legs where one of them
Yeah.
comes up above my head and then slices down his throat.
Down his throat, or do you like
The human
decapitate him?
guillotine.
Yes, precisely.
You cut off his
Straight
head?
across.
Oh no, you could literally scissor him.
Didn't I do that with the last guy though? I mean, I can't do the exact same move every time.
Hey, if it works,
Variety.
So you take off his head,
Yeah.
okay?
that's
So
gonna
I mean,
So-
I don't dislodge you. You're still sitting there.
So
comfy.
here's the thing that happens, and Vi, this is something that you've never experienced before, but his body spasms, and he's still inside you. So you tell me whether that's something you enjoy or not.
I didn't stop him.
All right.
I didn't get to finish, right? So maybe this is what.
No, you finished. No, you finished. You definitely finished.
No, I didn't finish. He finished.
Oh, okay.
You
All right.
roll for his APM, Dave.
So I see. All right, fair enough. So what is this? Is this enough to take you over the edge? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I reckon that's just enough.
It's like sitting on a washing machine.
I Sci-Fi is my favorite person right now.
So maybe like there's like blood like down the front of you, and like there's blood all over the sheets, and you're just sitting there orgasming on this corpse, basically. So
And I'm thoroughly enjoying the sight of all of this.
yeah. Okay. So
Told me
yeah,
this was going to be dark.
yeah. So
I'm
what?
seeing a whole different side to Tess now.
Yeah.
Note how she didn't say a different side to Peachy.
Oh no, Peachy, I'm completely unsurprised. By.
So yeah, that's what happens. I mean, shit. What do we get like a lot like before we fade black on this scene? Does Vi say anything after she finishes this?
Thanks for the assist, sugar.
No problem, honey.
So yeah,
No
you
problem at all.
you guys make off like bandits in the night. You manage to get out.
I do wash the blood off me.
Oh yeah, no, come on, you wouldn't make it out the front gate if you didn't.
And I'm not running, but walking a little bit faster, head down, kind of.
Yeah, so you guys get out, and maybe you're walking back to like where you sleep, and you start to, you get like basically flashbacks, and it's mostly of your dad at this point, and he just sort of like it's just the feeling of like maybe that's why you're always on top, because he was on top of you, and that power that you lost, you've gained back now, but you definitely remember it now, and it's something that is going to stay with you for the next couple of hours, and it's all you can think about. Like normally you'd be glowing with like the adoration of being in coitus, but now not so much. It's just bringing back memories, and this is what this stuff does. It makes you feel a little fucked up in the head after you drink it too much. So, but yeah, you have a good vomit as well, because that's 5 points of damage. So, yeah.
Fair.
So let's go on over to Vox now. Vox, you're talking to this guy, and both of you are like, getting real drunk, and maybe both of you have like a lady on top of you or whatever. And he's just like, I'm about to call it a night. Would you like to come with me?
He's just gonna do like a joking thing, as he said before, and it's just like, I don't think I can fit on your leg. Because he was talking about like sitting on the leg before.
No, I'm not gonna fuck you. God damn it.
He's probably gonna laugh, and he's gonna be like, where are we headed? More after gaming?
Well, normally I like to, find some homeless to shoot, but tonight I think we'll do something a little special. So, like, as you leave,
like, as long as you don't shoot me.
As you leave, like, it's one of those scenes where like two people bring out one of his arms, right? Because his arms are fucking super heavy, like really big, and he's got like shoulder plates that go from front to back, and they've got massive fucking spikes on them. And his elbows also have big spikes coming out the back of them. And his hands, right? His hands are like the same size as your entire head. Like he could wrap one hand around your head. And
He hasn't got a dial on his forehead, has he?
No.
'Cause he sounds a bit like Mean Machine Angel now.
No. Both his arms like get pushed on like real heavily and lock into place. And he puts like he locks them in, and like he does like servo tests and stuff like that to make sure that his arms are working. And then he also takes like this really big like hand cannon with him, like really big fucking pistol, and he puts it into like as he's walking away, his thigh opens up like, and he just pushes it into his thigh, and then it closes in. He's walking away, and there's a couple of guys show up with like cars, like Humvees or whatever, and it's like, yeah, get in, Vox. We're gonna have some fun tonight.
He's just gonna be like, all right. But I'd like that like comparison scene, like he's getting all suited up and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And you just see Vox over there. He's getting handed his sword. He just kind of goes like this, puts it back over his shoulder, like looks
Yeah.
over at the dude, like, yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
But there's just a stark comparison between the two of them.
All right, and the last scene we get for this episode before we call it a day, Alex, what are you doing? You're sitting in the green room of the Slammer. Like, where are you right now? What's going on with Alex?
I mean, yeah. Hopefully, I'm backstage. Got let backstage again.
Yeah, they probably put you back there after you
Sweet.
after you ruined their set or whatever, but they didn't care, so
Yeah. Right. Then we're probably just rock starring it up, making out with groupies.
You're a
Stuff.
10, right? So it's
Yeah.
for you it's pretty easy. The only thing that might stop a lady from getting closer to you is the fact that you probably smell like a butt.
Yeah, I probably smell like shoot, what was it called? What was the alcohol called?
Synth?
I probably just smell like
Smash.
the mash. I probably just smell like fucking mash now.
Smash.
Probably all over my body.
Yeah. Yeah. So we each get a nice little ending there, and maybe you're just partying and it's gonna kill you in the morning.
Lucy's in a corner somewhere with a glass of water.
Where did everyone go?
Oh yeah, Lucy. Jeez, fuck. I'm sorry. So where do you end up at the end of this?
No, I'm just in the corner with a glass of water, just like,
You just sort of
Fucked off
watching
and left me.
everyone.
bastards.
And maybe we get a scene of the nightclub sort of closes at 4 in the morning or something like that. You've got a headache because you had some alcohol, right?
Me?
Yeah. Did you have any alcohol?
No.
No, she has a headache from the music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what's wrong.
probably.
So
yeah.
you probably
It's
It's
four.
fine.
I probably come stumbling out right from behind
Yeah.
Oh, where the fuck
backstage.
have you been?
It was backstage where musicians belong. I go
Oh.
vomit one more time. Hold on.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah. You might want to drink some. Yeah, okay.
Maybe you have saline bag I can put directly into veins for emergency hydration.
It's gonna cost you.
I have a few dollars. Also, it could probably, get you backstage.
So it's worth pointing out, Alex, that you're probably very, very depressed right now. Smash is very there's no coming off a Smash feeling good.
Okay, so I'm probably just I'll probably need it or I'll die, or maybe just more synth cocaine. Please help me.
Pay up.
And I'll just start slowly handing out 10 EU
Yeah, I was just
Euro bucks at a time, being is it enough? 20 maybe?
30. Come on, keep
40.
it going. 50. There you go. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Get the fuck down. Right.
All right, I'll take that off my sheet. I give you a 50.
Yeah, I'll just hook you up with a little saline pack and just be like, right, just hold that up. There you go.
I like the
That
idea that
means
we
I have-
we get a scene of you two walking out. You're holding up your own saline bag above your head, and
And I'm just and that's why I don't fucking drink.
yeah, yep. All right, I think that's a good place to end tonight's episode.
GG.
Let's go around and do some shout outs real quick. Let's go to the butterfly that is Test Games finally opening up and exploring a little more with their character.
So I stream pretty much every day, most days, and start between, let's say, 3 and 5 p.m. Eastern. And I stream mostly action games. I always wear a heart rate monitor so you guys can tell exactly how scared or excited I am, or murderous. This Nina character, I think, has been long in the making in my subconscious. My stream is actually family friendly. I don't curse or anything, but it's been really nice letting her out into the light of the evening of Twitch.
What is it? What is it? Naga Tess, just like the dark side of Tess. He's just
I do actually run in real life. I'm hoping to run a full marathon for charity in 2017, hopefully.
Nice. Yeah. Are you gonna GoPro it, put it up on Twitch?
If there's a way to do that, yes. It's kind of complicated. I've looked into it. But,
If they could stream Pokemon Go, you could probably do a run. Actually, you know what? That'd probably be a lot. You probably have to carry a lot of stuff to do that.
Yeah, that's the problem, really. It would be extremely uncomfortable. So there might be something in the future that makes that easier, but it's just not out yet. So, like, give me like 6 months to a year, and then
Yeah. All right. Everyone's favorite horn dog, Vi, aka Peachy Pixel 8. What's up, sir?
Was that okay? Do you need me to rein it in a little bit?
No,
'Cause I
no.
just go- I'm
Welcome
gonna
to
go
Night
ham
City.
on it.
Seriously, like that is probably one of the more tamer things I've had to do. One time and this is for people who work for Twitch now. I've actually had to do a penis mutilation scene where they use that as a intimidation tool.
I mean, I did finish or ride to orgasm on the headless Korean Faker. We'll call him Faker because he's definitely into his esports. I'm Peachy Pixel 8. I stream often as possible, which is almost every day. Tomorrow I'll be streaming after I've done some recording for my YouTube, which you can find on youtube.com/PeachyPixel8Tube. And on Wednesday, we've got a big show of Secret Hitler, which Dave will be in. So you should definitely tune out for that. I've managed to get 9 streamers locked down in one place at one time. It's going to be so chaotic and a lot of fun. You should definitely tune in for that. That is 5 p.m. GMT, 11 a.m. CST. The time zones are available.
On request.
On request.
All right. Fuzzy.
Hi.
Can I just say you've gone from extremely sexual deviant Black Widow to literally like the cutest character that we could ever possibly imagine.
Oh, no, she's a fucking arsehole.
Sitting in the corner drinking a cup of water at the nightclub, you know, like
She's not gonna look. She knows what this shit does to you. She's just like, no. She's basically the smug twat in the corner. She's just like, I'm not getting drunk.
I'm the designated driver.
No, I'm not. I'm the designated told you fucking so arsehole.
Why would I need to forget about my wonderful life on the streets?
Well, it's just yeah. She's just like, I know that shit does to your liver. Fuck that. No. Brain damage? No thanks. But yeah. Hi. I'm Fuzzy Freaks. I am a variety streamer and I stream most things on most days, except I've got tomorrow off. Well, this morning off. Today off now with the time zones because oh my god, it's up as 4 a.m. So yay, that's me.
All right, Mr. Zircon5, how you doing, sir?
Shout out to everyone that's not on the West Coast doing the show because that's hardcore. So much easier for me. So thanks, Dave, for just keeping that. Because if it had switched to Poland times, that would be sucky. Thanks everyone for coming by to watch. If you want to see other stuff that I'm in, I always host whenever I'm role playing. So you can find lots of roleplay channels just by following twitch.tv/Zircon5. And cool stuff will pop up in the hosting section.
All right, and last but not least, we have the chip that puts the chip in it, Mr. Chip in it. How you doing, sir?
Good. Hi, everyone. I'm Chipping It. I'm more of a friend of streamers than anything else. Don't really do much content except for come online whenever these guys want to have me on a show. I always host when I'm on a show, and I do tweets out on Twitter. If you ever want to chat up, just send me a message.
All right. Hey, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that follow button, be that on the live stream right now, live. Hey, chat. Over on the archives over on YouTube, or if you're listening with your ear holes and only your ear holes on the podcast over on SoundCloud. Appreciate all the love and support you guys give. So let's talk about Diet Party for a second here. First things first, I want to address something that has come up in the last couple of days. We are planning to run a one-shot pretty soon. It's going to have 10 people in it. 10 players. It's for original Dungeons and Dragons. We're talking like the stuff that still has spelling errors in, and you need like other books for like tabletop role play, like tabletop figurine games, like war games, as like an aside to actually play this game, which is fucking hilarious to me. Is like Dungeons and Dragons. This is the Dungeons and Dragons that has like Fighter Man, Magic Man, and clerics, and they're the three classes that you can pick from.
Yeah, and like it's like the fighter can use a bow or there's like a cup or an axe or a sword. Like that's it.
It's really really simple, and it's really murderous. So we're gonna play it in a style where it's like everyone plays a character. We go into a dungeon, and if you die, you die, and then you get the fuck out. Like it's gonna be an interesting game. So that's pretty cool. I don't know when we'll do that. We'll probably do that in a couple of weeks' time once I can get all the players together. But Die Party standard, we have 4 active games that we do a week. The first one is Die Party Nightcity, which is a Cyberpunk 2020 adventure. It's this game right here. You can tell because of the purple backdrop that I have. Also because of everything else. I just want to point out my lights because I really like them.
I
but
like it too, Dave.
yeah. But
You're so pretty.
don't tell anyone. But yeah, on Tuesday, that's on Monday at 5 p.m. PST. Tuesdays we have Die Party Carrying Company, which is a custom role-playing game, which is a mixture of Stars Without Number and Dungeon World. It's like Mountain Blade, the role-playing game. You can find that over here at 5 p.m. PST on Tuesdays. Wednesdays at 5 p.m. PST, we have Die Party Black Hand, which is an apocalypse world mafia game. Super fun. We've only done 1 episode, but because of Thanksgiving, we have to skip a week, which is unfortunate, but, that's how it is. And Die Party Fulcrum, which is a Mutants and Masterminds game, which is superheroes, is on Thursdays at 5 p.m. PST. So this week, I don't think we have any more Die Party games, though, because of Thanksgiving.
We have no carrion tomorrow?
No carrion.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, no.
No carrion, no Black Hand, and no Fulcrum. Unfortunately, Fulcrum falls directly on Thanksgiving, so people apparently have to be with their families.
Boo.
Boo. But on Wednesday at, all the times...
I'll run a one-shot with you, Dave.
All the times that Peachy mentioned before, we have board games with Bearded Bros. Secret Hitler, yeah. We're going to pass some legislation. It's going to be really dumb. Lots of dick jokes if you're into that shit. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if you live in Cyberpunk town, it's probably not a good idea to bed someone with swords for legs. Just saying. I'm pretty sure anyone with half a brain would have worked out what was happening there.
I don't know, we were pretty hot.
We were, and he was already on libido in massive amounts of alcohol.
That's true.
So.
That's true. Anyways, guys, have a good night. We
Back
out
to
of here.
himself.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for blaming. Bye. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome.